What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it over here. You guys see the graphics. You actually see the title of the show. Will Ben Simmons and Cam Thomas contract renewal get in the way of the Brooklyn Nets tanking? And we're going to get into this draft a little bit, man, because I have some serious concerns. And there's a lot of people that actually really think that the draft is actually going to solve all the Brooklyn Nets problems in terms of roster construction. Daniel, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. Actually Saturday now. No, yeah, Saturday. Yeah. It's Saturday morning now, 12:53 in the morning. So, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought, man. All right. So, yeah, a lot of people actually think that the the draft is going to solve a lot of these guys' problems. And even like probably some of the top guys like Cooper Flag or Dylan Harper or Ace Bailey, maybe Nolan Terrier, Troyer. I don't know. Don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. All right, but these. All right, let's say if you do get a top player in the draft, like you get a top 1 through 3, it could be either one of those guys. I mean, it's one person, all right? It's one person, and there's a learning curve to the NBA. There's also like a um what's the rookie wall. These guys actually have to play so many games, they're going to get burnt out. They got to put on more muscle, especially Ace Bailey and Cooper Flag. I mean, these guys got to definitely get stronger. That's actually going to take time. You see the holes in Cooper Flag's game. He's not a consistent shooter, not the best ball handler for the 3 position, and definitely undersized at the 4 position. So Ben Simmons and Cam Thomas is actually looking for contracts, man. All right. So I don't know if these guys are really kind of into the whole tanking thing. These guys actually probably want to go out there, and especially like Ben Simmons, and we'll see with Cam Thomas, because Cam Thomas is, I mean, again, this is the first time he actually played a bunch of games. And he played a lot of games last season. There could have been a fatigue factor, in that. So I think maybe this season he should build up more resistance right there in terms of like cardio. And we'll see an improved playmaking from Cam Thomas, and maybe the combination of Ben Simmons and Cam Thomas could actually win some games and really kind of affect the actual tank over here, man. So again, we're gonna look at the even like you start going into like the 25th and 26th pick of the draft over there. I mean, these guys. I mean, it's such a project right there. You don't know what these guys are actually going to be into, and how many guys can you really kind of truly develop. you know you can't develop all these. I mean, then you got players on this roster right now. I mean, there's a lot to actually figure out. I mean if I was the Brooklyn Nets, Sean Marks, we seen the best of what these guys can actually do. Do they actually match up and measure against like the other top tier teams in the Eastern Conference or even the Western Conference? Because you got to actually still win games against the West to try to even get a good, seeding really for the playoffs right there. So I don't know. I mean, it could. I don't. Do you trade Cam Thomas and Ben Simmons now? Because the Nets actually really do want to rebuild, but I mean, it's really dicey. There's only one basketball. You only could develop guys, but so much. Let me get the link in the description for you guys over here. I am not staying on long tonight. Like 1:40 in the morning, probably. I'm actually done. All right, Jonathan, get on up in here. I want to see what you actually have to say about this over here. Let's get into these draft picks over here, man. Let's look at some of these guys, because again, we do got to compare. As much as you guys saying like, "Yo, BK, you can't compare." Yeah, you can compare. All right. So the NBA scouts is actually constantly comparing, and we see for the most part, a lot of these guys sometimes measure up to what the scouting or the player comparisons are actually going to be. A lot of times they actually really don't. So let me get the screen. Let me get this over here. Let's see. And this actually takes a lot of research to actually really do when you actually look at the actual the bottom tier picks. Jonathan, what's going on, man?
Yeah, you know how to wake a guy up, BK. Now, how you doing, BK?
Yeah, I was about to fall asleep. I really didn't want to even do this show tonight, man. Honestly.
No, we could do a little, like you said, a little 40-minute chat. That's fine. We could talk about this.
All right,
So
so
mhm,
yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, Ben Simmons, if he's healthy, and he said he's going to actually start shooting, man. He's going to shoot more threes. He's going to take more jumpers. I think he has to really kind of preserve his career. This is like a Jason Kidd scenario where he had the microfracture surgery on
mhm,
his knee, and I still think Ben has the speed, but you don't want to really kind of strictly have to kind of rely on that, you know.
right, right,
So
right.
he's putting on more
Well,
like oxidative stress on his body. Go ahead though.
Well, like Chris Hines reported today, Ben is apparently a full go, and if he wants to do all these things, this is the season to do it. Put up or shut up. He proves that either he is back to some type of decent, respectable form, or this could be the end of his career. I mean, it's that simple for Ben Simmons right now. With Cam Thomas, this is a big season for him to show that even in a tanking season, as the main option, can he not only be a great scorer again, but can he add more to his game? And I think most likely he'll get a contract. The Nets will work something out with him. So I don't worry about Thomas in that sense right now. But Simmons definitely could be a potential. I don't want to say thorn, but if he's actually helping his team win games, that could make the Nets maybe trade him maybe for something. Like it could go. It could go that way potentially if he actually does return to some type of form. But again, we got to see. It's put up or shut up time for him right
Nah,
now.
what about Cam Thomas though? I mean, we'll see improved playmaking from him. I mean, he's not
Well,
going to just chuck up a bunch of bad shots. I mean, I think Jody Fernandez is another one. He doesn't want to lose a bunch of games. I
right.
mean,
Well,
he wants a future in the NBA and his record. Go ahead.
Well, I think for Thomas this season, it's not just to have games where he's dropping 30 to 40 points. Can he have like efficient games where he is trying to distribute the ball more? So I think for me this season, his playmaking and his defense, those will be the two factors I'll be looking at all season. And if and I would love to say at the end of the season, Thomas did improve in those areas. I don't want to say, oh, Thomas just had a great scoring season. That's it. I rather not many people have those questions again about him. I rather him this season he puts some of those to bed and he proves that he can become a more complete player. That's a big test for him. So we'll see if he could rise up to that for sure.
All right, so let me let Elam go, man. Elam, where you been at, man?
Yeah, where
Where
you
you
been,
been?
bro?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you
Yeah,
loud and clear, man.
Yeah, been busy, man. It's been a lot going on.
All
I
right.
bet.
But based on what I've seen from Cam in the last few months of the season, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, they did a inner I don't know if it was an interview, but I think Lucas Kaplan and them they did a end of the season review on Cam, highlighting his his refined game. I don't really think if I mean coming into this season, they're saying Ben is healthy. Maybe Ben might be the starting point guard. I mean, I feel like that would make sense as compared to having size on the floor. I mean, that's gonna be a question of how it works with Claxton unless Claxton starts shooting. But I think you start Ben. I think you start Ben at the point. Ben and Cam Thomas have worked well together when they have been on the floor in terms of the pick and roll. Ben being able to find Cam. I think that realistically, that could be an option, but I think really it's individual progress. As long as Cam develops in terms of rebounding, playmaking, being more all around,
Right.
we see that as a win. I mean, I'm not really focused on team success here. I'm just more so worried about the players we got and the individual progress that they may have under Horty. And I think Horty's job is to get Cam Thomas to be more of an all-around player. I mean, we really don't got much to work with, fellas, until we
Yeah.
hopefully land on the Cooper or Ace
But
Bailey.
LM, we got
But
Killian Hayes, man, the tank commander. He's gonna come in and dish out some assists.
listen, if Killian leads us to getting a 2 or 1 pick, I'm excited.
That's the
As
hope,
long,
man. That's the hope. And let me just address Claudia for a second. Claude, when we got our 2025, 2026 picks back, the goal is to tank to get a Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey in next year's draft, and then maybe aim for an AJ or Boozer twin. So the Nets did do that, get their own picks back, and trade Mikhail for other picks because they did want to do a a slight longer rebuild, not a crazy rebuild, but a rebuild where they can have control of their own draft. So
Well, I
we
guess
are
Claude
in a
is
way
saying what.
tanking.
I guess Claude is saying what if. Well, I would hope they don't do it, but I think Claude is alluding to the fact that what if this team is better than we may think, and they probably reach a play-in or playoff
Oh,
spot. I mean, that's far fetched, but I mean, I don't think we want that. I mean,
Well,
capture the
they
flag
got
has already
cap
started.
space. They have cap space next year, and I want to look at the 20s. I really want them to be bad for like not this year, but the following year where AJ comes out.
no, BK, this year's the year to be
This year is the
bad.
year to be.
Forget
I mean, I get the truth,
2026. Come
but to
on.
be fair, I don't mind us taking 2 years. I don't think that would be
Mhm.
a bad thing. I think with the elite draft class that's coming up after Cooper in this draft, you got a chance to get two top tier players in at least a Cooper or Ace, or
Right.
next year you can get a AJ or a Cameron Boozer or whatever.
All right, so
By the grace
we
of
went
God, you
over
get those two locked up.
AJ.
You competing for the
Hold
next two
on.
years.
Ellen, hold
Right.
on 1 second. We went over Cooper Flag the last stream. I don't know if you watched that video or not. So I'm not totally convinced on Cooper Flag. All right, like a lot of people
Mm.
That's
are.
only you, but keep
Um,
going.
so they said he's actually a hybrid, right? He can play the
Mm-hmm.
three or he could play the four. So what do you actually need to play the three position, right? You need good ball handling skills, which he's a decent ball handler. He's not
Yes.
elite,
Mm-hmm.
and you need
Decent.
elite shooting at the three. At the four, he's really kind of undersized. Now, I don't think he can get to 250 pounds by the time he actually gets drafted. So, I mean, you got to look at how he matches up against top power forwards. Easy E was good, man. How he actually matches up with top power forwards around the NBA. Zion, AD, Paulo. I mean, he will get mauled out there, man.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I
but
don't think he's meant to be a four. I think the three is mostly his position moving forward. I don't think, unless I mean, you got Tatum playing the four, but I mean,
Nah,
but it's
Tim
just
is really a three. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, but they got him
they're
playing the
probably just
four.
doing that for like matchup, like to cause matchup issues.
right, but this is
Yeah,
the thing
but
about Cooper and Ace. They both are gonna have to bulk up to play different positions on the court. Honestly, if
yeah.
Yeah,
Cooper
I said when I
bulks,
opened the show up, I said Ace. Yeah, Ace got to
But
get
the
stronger.
thing
if
with
Cooper
the
bulks
difference
up
with
in two,
me,
if Cooper's on his team and bulks up in 2 years after being on his team, he could play power forward. With Ace, I think you can play Ace at the two or the three because he does have scoring. So
yeah, I
if they
agree.
bulk up more, you can play those guys in different positions, but they both have to bulk up. That's something
I
they both
agree
have
with
to
Ace.
face in the
No,
league.
I think Ace can play three or the two. I don't
Hmm.
think Ace is necessarily you're going to put him at the four, but
Right.
he's a really tall two guard too. I mean, the dude's scoring capabilities is through the roof. His defense potential it
It's
could
bad.
be
It's bad.
insane.
It's bad. I mean, it's bad right
What?
now. Yeah, it's bad.
It's not that bad,
BK, they're calling
BK.
this
It's
guy a
not
Yes.
that
five
bad.
tool player that can play all five positions on the court. You're saying he's horrible. I can't trust
That's
you on Cooper, and
horrible.
I might not
Nah,
trust you on
man.
Ace now,
This is
man.
I don't
horrible.
listen.
LL, check
It
this,
is not
bro.
that
Check it, man. Come
horrible.
on.
Do you
Check this.
realize
I've seen
that
him go for like a lot of pump fakes, right? I mean, there was one
BK,
NBA scout that's
BK,
like,
you criticize every bad play that a guy does. Guy makes a mistake, they don't play basketball
hold on,
well. Come
BK.
on.
I'll put it like this, right? I've
Uh,
seen Ace snatch shots out the air on the perimeter on defense.
yeah, I mean,
I think the issue with
I mean,
Ace is that
he's more superior
I think
athletic
the
high
issue
school kid.
I think he's more I think he's not I feel like he's not locked in on defense. I think it's a difference between not being able to play defense and just not locking in. He can play defense if he puts his mind to it. I
Yeah,
just
right.
think
that's
he
what I
has
want to see
to
because
I want him to put his
he has
mind
the
to
athletic
it.
tools for it. Yeah,
His
Right.
his
He has the
biggest flaw
athletic
is
tools for it.
shot selection. He relies too much on his mid-range shot, which is very good, mind you, but they want to see him show the three more, show different types of scoring skills more than just rely on a 2-point shot. So that's going to be Ace's big
what do you think
challenge.
about what Claude says over here? Schroeder will be starting shooting guard, and Ben will play the point.
Nah, man.
Where's Thomas then? If Shooter is the
Yeah,
shooting
Cam at
guard,
the three, like
no,
nah, man. Come on, dog.
that's us
Cam
waving
is
the
gonna
white
be the
flag.
starting
Now,
point guard.
if you get Dylan Harper, I like to see Ben Simmons and Dylan Harper in the backcourt. That's a good
Wait,
backcourt.
what? I thought you said you're ready to move on from
What?
Ben if we got Harper. Whoa, time out, LM, with this. But BK, you said that if we
I
got
was doing
Harper,
I
you'd
was
be
doing
fine shipping Ben off to China. What
no,
the
I
fuck?
was doing some thinking, right?
Oh, here we go.
I
Thinking.
was watching some Ben Simmons highlights earlier, right? And I'm like, hold on, man. He can actually score, but you can't have him, being a point guard and actually just do a lot of scoring because of the shot clock. I mean, you have 24 seconds on the shot clock. He brings the ball up half court, 18. They're not going to just let him just go to the rim and just score. They got to get the ball out of his hands. And by the time the ball gets back to him, I mean, now you have 7-8 seconds on the shot clock to work with, but with another ball handler on the floor with him, I think that, and who can actually make good decisions with the basketball, I think Ben's scoring can actually go up because he doesn't have
But wait, so BK, you want to play Ben at power forward and Claxton at the 5 and Harper at the 1? Is that what you want to do?
I don't know about Claxton, man.
I
Like,
mean,
Oh, you
Bench
can't
to
play
me,
Ben at the
he got to
5.
come off
Ben
the
would get
bench,
crushed
man.
at the 5, man. His
I
back
don't
can't hold
again,
up.
but
This.
Claxton is such a lot. Like I was in the barbershop earlier. See, I got a fresh cut, and we were talking about like
No
Claxton.
wonder you got these ideas.
And we were talking about Claxton and another guy in the shop who was getting his hair cut after me. We were saying like we thought Claxton was going to be like have some type of offense. Like, and I did videos 3 years on Claxton, and when they got rid of Jared Allen, I'm like, nah, we got Claxton. Don't even worry about Jared Allen. I was kind of heartbroken over that, but I said we got Clax, and he has like some offensive potential there, but he hasn't shown it at all. I'm like, what's going on? Because he can't if you can't. All right, so like if you're gonna play the 5 position, right, he's not gonna be able to guard like a Joel Embiid or anything like that. But sometimes a good defense is a good offense, right? So if Claxton can like have some kind of a mid-range shot, it would make Joel Embiid work on defense, tiring them for offense somewhat.
I'm not saying you wrong in that, BK, but to give context, to be fair, at the time we got Claxton, we had Kyrie and Kevin Durant. I don't necessarily need Claxton to score if I have
Now we
those
do. We
two.
don't have those guys
I'm not.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying to give context because that's nobody. When we got those two, nobody was asking Claxton to score. We all knew who the scorers was on that team. Period. There was no one saying, "Yo, Claxton got to score. Claxton got to be the third option." No, we had Kyrie and
No,
KD.
no, no,
Those are
no,
the
no.
only two
That's
people that
not
was
what I'm
supposed to
saying.
get the ball.
When I say
BK.
score, I don't want to run the offense through him. What I'm saying is that he should have like a 17 to 19-foot mid-range shot.
Right,
I
but
don't disagree.
BK, Claxton needs a point guard to get his shot going. The problem was with Simmons, he never gives Claxton any type of shot opportunities or
Claxton,
lobs for that matter.
All right, so they dropped. I remember one of the games, it was against Sacramento, and you had Clowney in there, right? It wasn't Clax. I think they had Clowney at the 5. And Sabonis actually had to come up to the perimeter because of the scouting report, knowing that Clowney can actually shoot. Claxton, they just dropped back. Remember Nurkic? He just dropped back. He was in drop coverage, man.
But I mean, with Clowney starting, don't you think that takes pressure off of Claxton to score? I mean, if you
all right, but Claxton has to be able to like provide some. Like you have to have like Claxton has to be able to draw a double team, man.
Right,
and
right.
he hasn't really shown anything like
right. But BK, this all comes down to finding the right point guard for Claxton. Honestly, I don't think it's Simmons, but Simmons is not an offensive player. You need an offensive guard that knows how to facilitate and set players up to actually score said shots. Claxton can't do his own shot by himself. I think we're all at that point where we can't expect him to create his own shot by himself. You need somebody that can set him up to do the shots. That's what's coming down to.
That would be, if anything, that would probably be. Listen, I think Ben's made up his mind that, I mean, we all seen the workout video. I don't think he's going to be doing that in upcoming season. But I feel like if Claxton is going to be the willing shooter between the two of them, why not let Ben be the facilitator for that? If Claxton's in catch and shoot opportunities, I think Ben's going to be able to get him in that pocket to shoot a corner 3 or shoot a midi or whatever the case may be. But I think Ben just got to decide, hey, I'm not shooting. All I'm doing is getting my guys involved, which he excels at. If he's not going to shoot, I mean, he's 28 years old now. I mean,
Right.
How long is it gonna take? What he's gonna shoot it? Start shooting
In
at
eight
age
years,
30?
man. And
Yeah,
the worst part is him and Claxton are too similar. They're very similar, him and Claxton. Defensively, they give you some good stuff, but offensively, both of them can't create their own shot. Like that's a problem.
listen, I don't know about Ben and Dylan in this backcourt. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
what
with
I
it.
will
I'm
say
not with it.
is, depending on how Ben plays this season, and I think Claude said it in the chat, which I laughed at, but it might be true. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean offered Ben another contract. It,
Why though?
if I don't like it, but depending on how the season goes, if we can't, let's say we do get Cooper or Ace, if
Uh-huh.
we can't find another point guard,
Thank you.
I
All right,
wouldn't be
I've said this like
surprised if
6 years ago.
Sean
They don't.
offered Ben another
Johnson doesn't get it.
contract.
No,
There's
because
no other.
we have options though, BK. You
Like
have to
what?
look at your options. There's
We
gonna be
did.
guys
We
like
looked at it.
Lonzo
There's
Ball,
nothing there.
Tyus Jones. We have draft options and Boogie Flans, Dink Pate. There's gonna be options out there, but we have to look at them first.
I'm
You
not
can't
saying you
just
no, because I'm not saying that you're wrong. I agree with all of those choices, and I would be
Mhm.
What?
hype if we
Thank you,
got those
Ellen.
choices. But what I'm saying is, usually you would prefer the veteran who spent years in the league that
Yeah.
knows the
All
game
stars. Yeah.
over the rookies who are just getting acclimated. They just got drafted. Ben would have the more experience to play alongside an Ace or Cam
Right.
and get those guys their
And
opportunity.
make them look better, because if
Well,
you don't
you're
have a
not.
point guard, I mean, it's just you're going to look like the Detroit Pistons. You're going to be
Well,
like in 10 years of just a rebuild and I mean, yeah,
So
we don't.
John, what I would say is this, right? So we all know Ben is capable of probably the best passer on the damn team. So I'm just saying, imagine him at the point, Cam at the two, Ace at the three, Clowney at the four, and Claxton at the five. You not only got defense, but you got two automatic scorers in the lineup that you don't got to worry about Ben potentially shooting because Cam or Ace or Cooper is going to make up for that. And then you got Clowney, who's already another scorer if he can elevate his game this
Not a
year.
scorer. He's a shooter. He's
But
not a
yeah, he's
scorer.
a
well, let's
shooter.
well,
But
well to that,
I mean,
Ellen,
it
I'd say
could
the
potentially work.
Well, I would say the combination on paper has some type of potential, but let's also remember the facts. At the end of the day, if Simmons has a decent return season, but it's still the same old Simmons, it's almost like, okay, we get Asa Cooper, then you resign. But here's the thing. Ben Simmons is unplayable in the playoffs, LM. He can't close. He can't hit free throws. He can't shoot. Like it's a lot of red flags with having Simmons on your playoff roster. If he can't do the
All right,
basic
all
offensive
right,
things
all
that
right.
you
This is
need,
another thing
and
I
you
was.
and no, but if you can't close with him, LM, it's like it's hard for your team,
Yeah, but
especially when you have no
all right.
point guard to help
All right.
out with that.
So Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Halliburton, Jamal Murray. I mean, a lot of these guys can actually shoot too and hit free throws. And where's it got them?
What? Why are you comparing Maxi to Ben Simmons? Have you seen what
No, I'm just
Maxi's
saying. In
done the
general,
last
you
few
got
years?
you got point guards that can actually shoot, and you're saying that okay, it's a liability, but there's guys that can shoot, and what happened to them? I mean,
Yeah, but BK, listen, I'm not saying Ben Simmons' defense wouldn't help us out in the playoff scenario, but you got to think about this. If he's not doing any type of offense, you expect Ace or Cooper to carry
he
us the whole
scored,
game
man. I
or
showed you the
Thomas?
numbers. He
Well,
has
to
to
be
have listen, he has to have confidence in his back, man. You saying that he's scared to look at the rim? No, he's scared of actually falling on that back. He needs to be able to trust that his back, like his mind, what I'm saying, there's a whole psychological effect there when
Right,
it
but if
well,
he's
John,
lying
I
and
would think
pretending that
that,
he is, that's bad for us,
but
though, BK. If
I
he's
would think
pretending
that
about it
if
again.
anything, if Hordy would be smart not to play Ben in the fourth quarter. I think that's if it was a close situation where the game is close. I'm not exactly going to play Ben, but I will give him burn throughout the one, first, second, and third. But I think with Ben in the fourth quarter, you have to play strategically. You don't really want him on the floor in close
Right,
game
but
situations. You might have
Right,
to
but
play
this is
him on
another thing,
put him on the
LM.
wing.
Claxton and Simmons together can't close in your lineup either. And if they intentionally hack both of those guys, if we're in a tight like 2 3 point game, it's gonna suck for us. Like the fan base, if we're at a Barclays game and that's happening with Ben and Claxton just getting hacked trying to win the game, it's gonna take the whole life out of the
Ben is
arena, man.
another
We don't
story.
want that.
I really
Like
hope that
that's a
Claxton
potential
has worked
problem.
on his free throws. This not only this upcoming year, but for years to come. If he can just get to at least 70%, I feel like that helps our team
Right.
tremendously. in terms of hacker clacks.
Right.
But
And the other thing is you don't want to keep switching them on offense and defense in a closing quarter of a playoff game. Having to do that constantly, it's hard because your coach kind of gets confused. Your team gets confused of
I
what
don't
you're
know. I
trying to
mean, 'cause
do.
they had,
Like there's a lot
I
more
think
problems there. I just
there was
think if we had
a couple of years ago, I think when we had Kevin Durant, I mean, we were playing San Antonio, and Greg Pop, there was Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton on the floor, and they went to Hacker Clax instead of Hacker Ben. I mean, he's not that bad of a free throw shooter. Like, I mean, he's not great, but he's not that bad. You know, like not horrible or anything like that. I think he's like
they're both pretty bad. Ben is under 40%. Claxton's been around
Oh, he didn't play
50%.
that many minutes, Jonathan.
That's
He's not
atrocious.
going to the rim as much. He's not looking
Yeah,
for
but
contact.
BK, overall, Ben Simmons is one of the worst free throw shooters of all time, man. That's a problem. It just is, no matter how you look at it.
I mean, it's way worse free throw shooters.
No, but he's up there. I'm not saying he's the worst of the worst, but it just shocks me that he can't just make a basic little shot, like alter it a little bit, make it so you can just get in the basket. Every time he goes up there, it's like he hits anywhere but the inside of the basket. Like I can't believe he has that type of mental problem with that.
I mean, there's a lot of players that are just like that. It's not just Ben.
Yeah, but BK, how is it in practice? He can make 12, 13 feet jumpers like it's nothing, and he can't make it at a free throw line where it's like 5 feet away. That's a little So you laugh, but it's a problem. Like I'd rather have a point guard that can do it like photogenic memory wise.
That's what I'm saying. There are point guards that can actually do it, and where are their rings at?
But we can find one of those guards in the next year or two.
What you mean?
We're gonna have the cap space and the draft capital.
Ben.
No, because like Jonathan is making like a crit, and he's right. I mean, we should be able to get a point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, BK.
There's a lot of point guards that can actually shoot threes and make free throws. Look what happened to James Harden last year. Tyrese Maxey's another one that can actually shoot and make free throws. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. This is like the best backcourt.
Listen, Maxey cannot get no slander. Okay, that man was on fire during that Knicks series.
No. I'm just saying, like, you know,
remember that crazy shot he made in that one game?
I love Tyrese Maxey. I'm just saying, Tyrese Halliburton is another one. Jamal Murray, one ring. He can shoot and make free throws. One ring.
I think it's dependent on the team. Like Murray is, by the grace of God, lucky to have Jokic with him. Not only that, they've built a solid roster. I mean, they win a championship overnight. I think it's the same thing that's with these other point guards with Tyrese. Listen, Tyrese Maxey is going to have to hope to God that Joel Embiid gets over himself and at least stop dealing with injuries and try to get over the hump.
LM, did you hear Embiid resign with Philly today? Him, George, and Maxey making $750 million combined the next 3 to 4 years.
They got a deadline with PG, man. Well, as soon as PG's contract is up, if they don't win the championship by that year, it's wraps.
Yeah,
Embiid's already dealing with injury problems. The team's probably going to be given to Maxey by that time.
Right.
I mean,
Tyrese Maxey really is their best player. They need to
at this point,
he puts more pressure on the defense than Joel Embiid does. Like he can get downhill quick, collapse the defense, like Ben Simmons does in his heydays, and you can get it out to open shooters. And Joel Embiid can actually play off the ball. He's not like a Shaq or anything like that.
Well, that's the problem with also trying to have Ben on the team as next year, because you have to have shooters around them. But the thing is, we want a more defensive type team. So it's like if you keep Ben, you have a starting lineup with a lot of defender type players. That doesn't work for Ben. Ben needs guys that just do offense, but you don't always win that way either. So it's like it's hard to create an offense around Simmons to get you to a championship, is all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, they say Ben is going to come into training camp with no restrictions. So, I mean.
Yeah, we'll sell on that.
Hold on. Gerard makes a decent point. He says, I say we get Jimmy Butler this or next season, swap our backup shooter behind Cam Thomas and trading Cam Thomas.
Nah. What? We should lay off to Jimmy Butler, man. If Jimmy was 28, I'd be open to it. But 36, man, we can't waste.
Yeah, but Jimmy's not a good shooter. I mean, he's not a good. Jimmy to me operates well along the mid range, but I mean,
he has a point. I mean, you could have Cam Thomas play, like I said, you could preserve Jimmy Butler for the playoffs. I mean, as long as you're not relying on him, you don't have just Jimmy Butler and a bunch of parts, then it's not bad. But if you have a team
Yeah,
around
But
but
him.
how
BK,
much you
you
gonna
need
be
another
asking for,
star with
BK?
Jimmy. You talk about
I just
preserving
said
Jimmy.
that. I
We
just
need
said
to,
that. I
but
just said
BK,
that. I know.
we need to get to the playoffs. If you have Jimmy and he's not playing half the season, we kind of screwed ourselves
But
to a
No, no,
point.
that's why you
he
have
gonna
Cam
ask for the
Thomas.
bag though. You know he's gonna ask for the money. Like that's gonna be
Yeah,
the issue right there. I mean, what is he, 36 now?
he's gonna be
Like
36 next
35
year.
going, yeah,
35?
going to
Yeah,
30.
like
Well, see,
he's
Kevin
at
Durant,
the age
right?
is
He's
too late.
36, right? Now, after
When
the
did we
he
sign
had
KD? When he was what, 30, 31, 30?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, at this point, do we even want KD back at this point now that he's gonna be around 36? 30, this is usually around the age where guys, not saying that KD's not great, like he's Kevin Durant,
no,
but
he's not the same Kevin Durant like in
LM,
OKC.
you know
Nah,
why I think people want Jimmy, man? I think they're trying to think about what happened with the Suns situation. Chris Paul is late 30s, comes to that team. They become a playoff NBA Finals team. Cam Thomas is like a Devin
yeah.
Booker. But the thing is, they had DeAndre Ayton. They had a legitimate center. We have two guys who are power forward type centers where they're not traditional scorers. So it's not the same formula. Like, they could be a lot more risk with having Jimmy on his team because I don't think it gets us more than a first round
And
exit
you gotta
at
think
this
about the
point.
locker room too, man. I
Hmm
mean,
are there
not to
any? Let
say,
me see. Are there any Nick Claxton replacements in this draft that could space the floor? Let me see.
I mean, you can if you get Common from Duke, I
Nah,
mean
I
that
don't see it
I
happen. He's
don't.
Lotto. We ain't getting
You
too
got this
Lotto.
guy,
Yeah,
Darren Stevenson. I think I was looking him up. Let me see something.
I think you got JT Topin. He's a good replacement. This dude is nice, but I mean, Claxton's his ability to guard 1 through 4. I mean, it's just very rare to get that anywhere else.
Yeah, but you still got to score the ball, and you have to actually make free throws. Um, I just don't understand how he didn't develop. I mean, and it's not like didn't have any kind of like upper extremity injuries, like a shoulder injury that can affect his
No, he did have a
shooting.
shoulder injury. Remember when he tore his labrum his rookie year with the team? After that, he came on offensively, scoring all over the court for a few games. Was they suffered the torn labrum, then they turned him into a defensive center. That's what Claxton's trajectory was at that point. I think the arm injury might have caused him to switch it up. You know, because like his
Yeah,
offense has not been the same since.
Gerard is kind of agreeing with me. I just don't think the draft is going to really elevate the team. So we're looking at
Wait, what?
no. I mean, look at the all right. So this guy
That is
Nets are looking
crazy
at.
talk.
Gerard, I like it, buddy, but I respectfully disagree with you. This draft next year, we have 6 picks, is going to be important for us in creating
Hold
a
on,
actual
Jonathan,
competitive team.
Jonathan. You gotta really analyze the actual player in itself and what they can actually bring, and look at the weaknesses over here. So,
I mean, you can say that about any draft. Who's to say that
no, I mean
Paulo
you're
would have
going down.
impacted
I mean you're talking
Orlando?
about. I'm
Like,
not talking about the top three. I'm just talking about like the other picks down here. So I'm talking about like
listen, lottery picks,
no,
whatever come
I'm
they
talking
may
about like
affects
24,
winning in every
25.
way possible.
We're in a new CBA era. You need homegrown stars. You can't just sign two,
Right.
three
We
stars
this
anymore
big
You
unless
three
need
you're going
era
to be
is
over
good.
the
Well,
second
done.
apron and
listen.
not
You need
winning.
good homegrown stars, all right? Not guys that have so many holes because you only got like a finite amount of time in the NBA, man. Like you can't just be that raw and
But
think you're going to be able to put
lottery
together
picks
a whole
barely. I'm
effective
not
game.
saying lottery picks don't have holes in their game, but it's a reason why they're at the top of the crop, man. These dudes
No,
impact
I know
winning
that's what I'm
in many
saying. Like, all right,
ways.
the Nets get like a top pick, but we'll see. I mean, because there's other mock drafts that have the Nets picking that number 5.
Even if we don't get one, even if we're just in 1 through 10, that impacts you. That impacts your team
Wasn't
immediately.
no. Wasn't Killian Hayes the number 10 pick? And look at him now. He's like, I mean, he's fighting for his NBA life
I
right now.
mean, that draft wasn't really elite though, BK. We talking about a draft that's being compared to 2003. Like it's really like these are the drafts you want to be able to get a top 10 pick in. I mean, look, what was Melo like 3, 4? Uh,
Yeah.
Wade was 2. Like, come on, you need to be able to strike there and have players that impact your team. I mean, you could say that about Orlando. Who knew that? Who knew the impact that Paolo was going to have on that team?
Well,
I'm
we
not
knew
saying
Paulo.
Jimmy
No, no,
won't.
no, 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 no. We knew Paulo was what we definitely knew what Paulo
Right,
was going to be.
but
There was
Paulo
no question
wasn't.
marks
Paulo
there.
didn't spend two. Paulo didn't have Jimmy Butler years. He was acquired through the draft. You have to take chances on the draft. I'm not saying
No,
that
I
he's
know,
not
but
wrong
then
in
let's
that, but
compare. All right, like I said, let's compare Cooper Flag to like Paulo. Does he have the same ball handling skills as Paulo? No. Shooting? No. I mean, physicality, like Paulo's 250, like and Cooper maybe comes in like 213, 214, so he still has to get stronger. Like Paulo came in at 250 pounds with an NBA body already. So I mean, Cooper Flag actually has to get there.
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Cooper can't get there. I mean, just because he's not 250 don't mean that he can't get there. But I mean, there's a lot of maybe that might be good for him. I said the same thing about Wemby. Wemby don't need to be 240. That's too much weight for him. He has to be able to, guard the perimeter and do what he do. I would like to see Wemby at 230. I feel like him at 230 would be devious for the entire league. But
Yeah,
I feel like there's
he
some
still has to
players
fill
in
out.
this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he still
still
has to
has more
fill
work to
out.
do.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's some players that don't necessarily need more weight because it takes away things. Like, I mean, as much as we say Claxton needs to put on more weight, which I agree with, but at the same time,
So
him being too heavy, he's not going to be as fast as he
no, no, no.
usually is.
I mean, Ben Simmons is 240, and look how he can actually defend. So you still could be mobile. You look at Paulo Banchero at 250, and you see how he actually moves, right? So yeah, you can actually get there. I think a Claxton is one of those. I forgot what they call it. They have three different body types. I think it's an ectomorph where he can't put on any more weight, no matter how much he actually eats. I mean, that's just his actual body type. I forgot the actual name of it though. Um, it's one of those three different body types. So let's look at over here, Jaron Stevenson. This is what I'm saying. So you look at his weaknesses, right? He has to fill out.
I don't know why Sean Marks has been allergic to getting big men. I mean, all we've been signing is guards. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should acquired more
That's
big men over the past few not even seasons, past few years, man. Like we've had what was our
the
last big? Brooke Lopez? Like
no, the
it's just
last real one we had
wild.
was Jared Allen, man. Then after
Nah, the
that it was
thing is
Jonathan
that
Gordon, and that
this is
was
why Embiid
yeah.
breaks down so much. They do so much switching, and you got to be able to like try to contain a lot of these guards in like 2-3 dribbles, man. I mean, you can't. That's the whole thing. They do so much switching where you get like a Joel Embiid or Brooke Lopez gets switched on to a John Morant, and they expect you to actually play defense on that guard. They don't want like an open runway.
I
They do.
mean,
They do.
Ger- they do, but no, I'm looking at Gerard's comment. I mean, do you want Butler and Ingram here, man? Like, how much you would
Uh
think they gonna impact winning here? Like, I don't know. I'm stuck. I mean, if you get Ingram, say you got a Cooper, what does that leave Brandon Ingram? Like, I
nah,
mean, what is
you
he
know what
gonna
the
play the
problem is?
forward? Like, I
Elam,
don't
you know what
know.
the problem is that puts us over the first apron. If Ingram and Butler don't get traded more in the first round exit, you already lost the battle before the war started. Like we can't be foolish like that with the cap space. If you're going to sign players to big contracts to this team, they have to be able to get you to an Eastern Conference final at least.
Listen,
I don't
if
think Jimmy and
he's
Ingram by
still a
themselves are going to
free
get us here.
agent,
I
I
really don't.
say put your cap space towards the Aaron Fox. We need a point guard.
Mm,
He's
hmm
been under Horty's system over in
right.
Sacramento.
That's a
He's
gamble. That's what I'm
somebody.
saying. That it's
It's a
I-
gamble, but he's the best in terms of age and in terms of point guard needs. He fits that best,
but
depending
look
on
what
who
he.
you
All right.
get.
I mean, it's hard having to carry a team and then go out.
And I mean, do he want to stay in Sacramento with a 38, 6-year old DeRozan? Like,
Oh
I
man,
mean,
can
do
I be
you
honest
want to
with you,
stay there
Ella?
But
with
listen,
Sabonis?
DeRozan is better than every single role player that we actually have on our squad, man. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, but how far is that gonna get you in the West? Where you got Minnesota, you
Ella,
got freaking Phoenix that's still there. You got Nuggets, you got Memphis, you got all these teams that's on the rise. Spurs might be coming up with Wemby in a few years. How long do you want to
so,
stay there in the West where you're not really
You know
gonna
what's
get
crazy?
far?
They went from getting Pascal to getting DeMar, and I think Darren's like, really? You got me that guy? Like, listen, no offense
Listen,
to DeRozan, man, Hall of Famer, but there's no defense between him and Fox
listen, if
really in that
I'm
starting
De'Aaron
lineup.
Fox
That's tough.
and the lottery gods, by the grace of God, fall our way and we get Cooper or Ace or whatever the case may be, I'm looking at Brooklyn. I'm looking at Horty. He's our old coach. These are guys that I can run the point guard position. I can play with these young guys. I got a better. I'm in a huge market. I got a better chance of being more utilized here than in Sacramento. I mean, they still gonna have Sabonis. DeMar probably still gonna be there. You still got Keegan Murray over there. They still got some guys, regardless if De'Aaron leaves, man. Why not
Right.
take your chances and come over to
So,
Brooklyn and bring
all right, yeah,
Cam
all
under
right. So,
your wing
so
or
this is what I'm saying
whatever the
over
case
here.
may
Let's
be.
say with Jaron Stevenson. Let's look at. I mean, he can shoot the three. They saying he's an athlete, but he has to get stronger, fill out his frame. So the further you go down, and he's projected to be in like number 25, and he doesn't
I
really
mean, who
have
you going to
any
have him to
comparison yet.
replace?
Huh?
I mean, we already got We got Clowney. We
That's what I'm
got
saying.
Claxton. We got
I don't,
Dayron.
like this
So
draft
who?
thing. I don't know here, man.
I
So
mean,
then
who
you
you?
have
I feel like we got enough bigs. I mean, if you're talking about
Yeah,
trading Dayron or something,
nah.
it's
like
You
more
can
of
get,
like
you can
it's
get.
more
I
of
mean,
like
Dayron.
scoring guards we're going to be looking at in this draft with our picks because we already have a lot of bigs. So
right? We need to target the point guard position and the three.
mhm.
That's
Yeah,
that
pretty
is the
much
main
that's about it.
positions
And then
that
we
we
could
need
use
to
our other
target.
picks to maybe go into next year's draft or move up to like get other picks. Like we
So
can
that's what I'm
use
saying. You have 6 picks
that.
in. Oh, hold on. You got AP in here. You got 6 picks in this draft over here, man. So this guy over here, the Nets is projected to actually get this kid here, Kaparis Jakinsunius. So he's really projected to be really more in the second round, but they saying like he has NBA potential, and they don't have an NBA, they don't have a comparison on him yet. So the NBA scouts didn't even look at him. So this draft may not actually really be that great. But let's look
What?
at.
Yeah,
No, I
one
mean for
guy, man.
Brooklyn, for
Come
Brooklyn,
on,
for
come on.
Brooklyn, for Brooklyn.
No.
I'm saying not.
I mean, it depends on where the lottery balls fall at, man. I mean,
Right.
if we top three, and then the rest of our picks is like 15, 16, 17, I'm cool with that. Like it
Let
really
me let
doesn't matter to me.
let me let AP go, man. AP, what's good, man? AP, yo,
Yo,
yeah, what's good?
yeah, man, what up, y'all? Hey, yo,
Hey,
hey, yo, hold on, what's up, man? Hey, yo, BK, what's up with you? You a double talker. First, you can't get nobody in the draft. There's nobody else to get. Like, who do you want?
yeah, that's a good question. Who do you want? Because you
No,
don't
I'm
want
looking.
You
I
want
gotta
anybody.
look.
Ace, man?
I'm looking at all this right here. Hold on, my battery's dying on the
Listen,
TV.
with the new CBA, it's not going to be a lot of top free agents no more. So, as far as
Exactly.
superstars, you're going to have to build through the draft. So, I don't know who you
Exactly.
want, who's going to
That
replace
big
No,
three
Claxton.
era that
that's
y'all
what
be
I'm looking
wanting
at.
is
I mean,
over, man.
you look at the Nets get like a top. All right, they got 6 picks, right?
All
And
the
All right,
stars that y'all want is in their
But listen,
30s.
listen, listen.
Like,
You just said you don't trust the draft. Is no players and such and such. So which one is it?
no,
You only
there's
looked at
players.
one
I mean, no,
player,
I mean,
though, AP. You
hold
And
on.
only looked
then
at one
wait,
player.
and then according to your logic, if Ben Simmons come back and he's hitting on all cylinders, we're not gonna have a bottom pick, especially not for 2 consecutive years. And if they do resign him, like you said, how are we gonna have bottom picks 2 consecutive years if Ben Simmons is back in shape?
Well, they don't got to play him in the fourth quarter. I mean, we just know that he's actually
N-
good.
but
No,
how
no.
good is the
See, it
player
don't
that
it
he
don't
That's a
work
can't
like
play in the
that.
problem, though. If
fourth
your
quarter
main
though?
point
Like,
guard can't play in the fourth quarter, no, but
No,
yeah,
if
no,
your
no,
like
main
no,
point
no.
guard can't play in the fourth quarter, that's a huge problem.
So, yo,
That's a huge
yo,
problem.
BK.
Hold on. We're not playing Ben Simmons in the fourth quarter because we want to lose. Not that he
I
can't play.
BK,
oh,
you
you
know
talking
that's
about
not
Oh,
this
I
gonna
think you're
year?
happen.
talking about when we actually have a competitive team because that don't work
Oh yeah,
either.
yeah.
No,
So
no,
All
no,
right,
no.
yeah,
I'm
I
saying
agree.
they'll play him in the
Okay,
fourth
this year
quarter
I
and
agree.
Cam
I agree
Thomas.
with that.
Listen, that's your logic though, BK. You think that's gonna happen if he's healthy? He's gonna play throughout. And if we do win, we're not gonna get a bottom pick.
Yeah,
So you
but you
gotta
can't
pick your
play. You
poison.
can't play him in the. I mean, I guess playing since we tanking
Listen,
anyway.
we
Fuck
have
it.
nothing to lose, so we of course we're gonna play him in
Yeah,
the fourth quarter.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that don't even make sense for you said we're gonna sit him out in the fourth quarter.
No, AP. We thought we was talking about if we competitive, like play him in
No,
the.
no, I'm
I thought
yeah,
you
saying
was talking about if
competitive.
we
I mean, you show
competitive.
you show that Ben is good for the first couple of seasons. You probably, hopefully, you can get Cameron Boozer or the AJ the second draft. I mean, who knows? We don't
Yeah,
know.
but why you? This one
Wait,
I don't
we keep
get.
it
Why?
for 2 years already? What is going on
See, that's
here?
what I'm saying. It's like that's it. In yo, listen, it's in.
AJ
First of
is
all,
nice though, man.
first of
I'm not
all,
even
if Ben Simmons is back, I doubt we'd be bad for 2 consecutive years.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
First off, I'm scared to see Ben in his 30s on this team. He's at 28. He's already like got body of a 40-year-old.
Listen, I'm just saying, BK. It seemed like you a little. It
It
seemed
is
like you a little. You a little stuck in between. Like you don't know.
I'm gonna start doing a lot of research on the draft players, and then I'm gonna compare them.
I don't know because you saying the draft is no players in it. We can't build through the draft.
Gamble. Hold on. You
Everything is a gamble.
No,
re-signing Ben Simmons is a gamble.
Yeah,
it's a gamble we don't got to take and we won't take.
Man, that's not based on skill. We know what he can do when he's healthy. I'm just saying these guys, like the Nets, are supposed to be picking at number 24 and 25, right? So Jaren Stevenson over here. I mean, we don't.
But
know
you said, but then you just said the draft.
Man,
we're not gonna get a play in the draft.
Than Ben when they pull up in the league, man. Like, come on,
if they could shoot and make free throws, they're already ahead of him on offense.
They're already better than Ben already, man. If
fundamentals.
they can shoot and make free throws, like
there's more to basketball than that, man. You know,
and BK, the big problem again is you can't have Ben and Claxton on this team in a fourth quarter situation of play. If you
people
can't
been
play
making
both
fun of Braun for years for not making
huge
to be a consistent free throw shooter.
I like Claxton. I vouch for Claxton. I mean, y'all can go check the catalog. I vouched for Claxton for years. Unfortunately, I mean, he can't shoot. He doesn't bring any value from an offensive perspective. I mean, we'll see this year.
All right, so let me let me ask you this. We got 15 roster spots, right? I want you to name the top 3 players that's valuable or the top 5, because if you're saying Claxton's not valuable, then you saying he's at the bottom of the whole shit right now.
That's scary.
I think Cam has some value. Ben has some value.
Okay.
Clowney has value. Cam Johnson, we'll see. I mean, that's a question mark right there. Because for his career, he shot 38% from the 3-point line. And he can actually
38%.
That's his average, man. That's his percentage from three.
And that's him not playing half the season, LM. That's the funny part.
career wise, not Nets wise.
Yeah, but he's missed a lot of games though. So that's the scary thing, that his average for 3 points actually decent.
I said for his career, he shot 38% from 3.
Right, but I'm saying that we're missing time till, so it's interesting.
BK, you still ain't naming. Because you saying, like I said, we got 15 roster spots. You saying Claxton is that trash? He don't deserve to be on the our 15-man roster.
He's 200.
All right. Okay, listen. Let's say you're right. So I want you to name 15 players on the roster that's better than him.
Claxton?
I don't want to say better. I'm just saying valuable. I mean, we need guys.
And hold on. All right. So same thing. Name 15 players on the roster that's more valuable than Claxton right now.
Not a lot, BK. Don't even.
No, who's a better defender than Claxton on this team? You should be asking the better question.
Nobody.
Nobody. There you go, LM. There you go.
Nah, that's my thing. That's my thing. Why you want to get rid of? Listen, now if you say, all right, let's build around Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Claxton, and those 3, and then I agree with you because the rest of the other players might get traded or they might not get re-signed, and that's 3 players right there. Or if you want to say Clowney 2, or whatever, 4 players, and we still need to fill out the rest of the roster with draft picks or free agents.
Is our best defender, period.
I forgot about Shake Milton's on our team. We got Shake the Bake.
He actually busted.
He's the only person in the league that can really guard 1 through 4 at the center position.
I don't. So you're saying 4 can he guard Zion?
Oh,
he can.
God.
Can he guard Paulo? No,
he can.
Yes,
he can.
Yes, he can.
What?
Yes, he can.
Wow.
He guarded Paulo when we played him.
Listen, he can't. Listen, he's not. All right,
You talking
250
about
don't mean
strength.
nothing. Listen, Paulo
That's
don't
what-
use.
that's what we
Paulo
talking
not gonna
about.
use his strength from Claxton got enough length to award out this nigga Pablo's
Wait, first of all, BK,
weight.
what's your
So
obsession with Paulo? Paulo didn't want a championship. You act like this guy's the measuring stick for every
yeah,
player
I
we're
don't
supposed to
know.
draft.
First of
man. I'm a
all,
little-
I don't
about
know.
that.
But come on, man.
It's just
Like,
like you
Cooper Flag
saying
doesn't have to
you
match
saying
Paulo.
Cooper
He
Flag.
just has to be
So you
better.
saying wait. So let me ask you a question, BK. So you saying Ace Bailey is not gonna be nothing either?
No, he said Ace Bailey's a horrible defender. He said Ace is a horrible defender, which I disagree with. I'm surprised at that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I mean, so
that's
what?
not true.
Like, all right, so all the players on the free agency is trash. I mean, on the draft is trash. It's no good free agents. It's like you want all of the players. You want Claxton gone.
Like,
all the free agents they won, they in their 30s.
Listen, my thing is, who you gonna bring? Jimmy Butler?
Hey, I don't
Who's
want
30?
I don't
Who's
want-
35?
I'm looking at the 26 free agency list over here, man. I think a lot of these guys re-sign with. I mean, you have
Son, they are re-signed. Listen, Embiid already re-signed. Like, it's a different CBA.
I don't
Wemby is definitely re-signed.
Only player next in the 2005 free agency is Brandon Ingram might be available.
Stay away
Now,
from
man,
him,
Ingram
man.
don't fit
Stay
that
away
timeline.
from him, man.
Now and Jimmy Butler. Listen, this what I'm saying. Now you becoming picky. Now it's just like,
oh, this is about
like
winning, man.
so,
Yeah,
no, but my thing. Listen, but why you want to get rid of Claxton?
Lillard might be out of there.
Why you want to get rid of Claxton with no plan? That's
and
my
here's
thing.
the thing: if you get De'Aaron Fox, he works with Claxton. He can get Claxton a whole bunch of lobs, man. Like you gotta think who you compare with that works with Claxton too.
Why are you guys so against Clowney at the 5 when?
Because he's too
He's
small.
not bulked out yet.
He's not tall. He's 6'9". He is 6'9". He is 6'9".
Did you see when we BK when we
Hold
faced
on.
Sacramento? Did you see what Sabonis did to him?
Yeah,
bullying.
He is 6'9". He's too short.
BK,
No, he's too short, man.
BK, Clowney needs Day'Ron Sharp's frame right now. If Clowney had Day'Ron Sharp's frame, we would be complaining about what he's saying. But Clowney's not there yet.
Listen. Clowney is 6'9" with sneakers. He is not that tall. So all y'all getting hype, y'all seen him space out a couple of times. He can't do that on a consistent basis. They would take advantage of him.
We're just saying he's got to bulk up, baby. He's got some good shot blocking. He just got to bulk up.
Hold on. But that's happening with Claxton right now.
No, it's listen. That's not. No, it's not.
Listen, BK.
Listen,
is not
all the players you do name that's bullying Claxton is like superstars and MVPs. Like I don't even sit here. You never, and it's not that much superstar. All right, so who else?
Simmons bust his ass. He was like a.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Really?
No, he didn't. You said,
come on,
no. He didn't. Listen, just because somebody you can play on the court and somebody can get the best of you one day doesn't mean they better than you. It is what it is. Like, so all of that to get rid of Claxton and not even talk about getting rid of Darren Sharp or anybody after that is kind of crazy. Like,
listen, even though it was a trash team, the fact that Claxton and Clowney combined for 7-8 blocks. Like you got to look at that potential and look at that and be like, yo, these two on the floor can be defensive juggernauts, yo.
And that's why you get a Cooper or Ace and play him at the 3, BK, because you have Clowney at the 4. And
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Yo, BK, I don't understand. You want to sit? You could have a 6'9" small forward, a 6'9" power forward, and Clowney, and a 6'11" center in fucking Claxton.
Y'all putting too much pressure on Cooper, man. Y'all putting.
No, it's not even. He's not. How is it pressure on Cooper?
Doing to him, man.
How is it pressure? How is it pressure? Because first of all, you gonna say it's a lot of pressure on fucking what's his name? What about Ben Simmons? What about Cam Thomas?
No,
you think they can't help out Cooper Flag?
No, AP, you know what it is? He keeps saying that Cooper's going to play at the 4 when Cooper needs to get stronger to play
at the 4. He's not playing at the 4. Our future 4. Listen, our future 4 is Clowney.
That's what I've been telling him. But but
he's
BK,
not
you act like Clowney's not going to crack the starting unit, which confuses me. So you don't believe Clowney will crack the starting unit?
Listen, hold on.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just looking at like the teams that actually won championships, right? And
Come on, you shooting too high. We rebuilding. We gotta find our own. All right, but we gotta find our own identity. Like the Warriors had their own, the Celtics had their own.
So BK, is Clowney a starter in your eyes, or is he a bench piece? Just tell us right now, because I want to get the truth from you. Is he a starter or a bench piece?
I've for Clowney more than anyone, any fan.
Just answer the question, yes or no. Is he a starter or a bench guy in your eyes?
You said Clowney?
Yeah, because he
see him in like play more minutes. I gotta see him. Like,
so why you want him at? So this is my problem. Why you want him at a starting center then? That's a horrible move.
But what do you do with Claxton then? Is he playing the 4? Claxton hasn't an offense yet. You're kind of mismatching them right there.
Put him off the bench, man.
Off the
no. Come on, BK.
Who you putting up the 5 for Claxton to be on?
So listen. Let's hold BK to 5. Okay,
BK. Unless Embiid is coming on the scene.
Hold up. You put Clowney. Let's say you put Clowney at the 5. Let's say y'all. Let's say we put Clowney at the 5. Who's gonna be at the 4? Who's gonna be at the 4?
You could put Cam Johnson at the 4.
No. Cam Johnson is a doorknob, B. Come on, we seen this already. Let's not do this, man. He's a small forward, if anything. Like he can't even play defense.
We're not.
Come on, you know, Clowney is the future power forward. Now listen. Now if you say, all right, let's get a true center. Let's find a franchise. It's different than saying put Clowney at the 5.
It's not out there right now. So we have.
All right. So this is what I'm saying. Listen, you got to mismatch stuff. Like not even the some teams don't have strong centers and they still make it to strong in the playoffs and they make it far.
BK,
I don't understand.
BK, you got to think of it like, first of all, because you're making it seem like, cool, we're not going to trade Claxton, we keep him. Realistically, unless you're getting Wemby, Embiid, Jokic, or whoever the top 3 bigs in the league is, Claxton's not coming off the bench. Like there's no one on this team that you can put at the 5, and yes, that includes Day'Ron, that can replace what Claxton does defensively.
Especially with this talent on this team.
Like, votes for defensive player of the year at all. He had
So you saying Clowney is a better defensive player? He could get votes. That's what you're saying?
He can actually make he can make the Jokic's, he can make the Joel
Clowney
work.
Clowney can make the
at the 5? Come on,
No. Don't say that. Don't say that, man.
I've seen Claxton send Jokic shots. Don't do that.
Y'all know how difficult it is to guard the 3-point line. You think Jokic?
All right, once again,
can guard the
listen. Hold on, let me say this, y'all. Let me say this, y'all. First of all, let me say this. BK, do you understand simple things? Like Clowney would be so beat up, his arms would be tired. He can't even hit threes consistently if he sit there and play the center. Like he won't shoot free. So you gonna beat him up and then expect him to spread the floor? That's not gonna happen.
BK, come on. Why are you trying to?
No. You gonna listen? All right. Hold on. BK, you ever play ball, right? And you playing the big guy, you gotta push him more. Your arms is tired now, it's heavy. Now you gotta shoot 3, you gotta spread the floor. You can't do that. You gotta put him at the power forward to free him up.
Again, you're not going to stop these guys. Again, we just
all right. No, it's not even. Go ahead. You're right. Go ahead.
Affect these guys' efficiency. You're not shutting down Embiid. Again, we just want Embiid having to score 20-something points on 30-something shot attempts rather than 18 shot attempts.
And why can't Claxton do that?
Let me finish. Hold on. Clowney can do is actually space the floor, and Embiid is 280 pounds. He's not going to want to go out there and chase like Clowney.
All right, but he's going to kill him in the paint. Do you not understand? If somebody was working you on defense and your arms is heavy now, you got to shoot threes and spread. You're going to be tired.
Wait, hold on. BK, are you talking Clowney at 5 in spurts, like small
Yeah,
ball.
I would like that. But
But
Yeah,
wait,
he's
but
a
wait,
full
BK,
time. I
you're
agree
acting
with
like,
you
but
on
wait,
that.
BK, you're acting like Clowney has a jump shot game already. He has an
he don't
interior
even
game.
have
He's
a
going to the
consistent.
rim
You was the
already.
one
He
saying
doesn't
that
have
he
that
can't
yet.
shoot threes right at the back. What are you talking about?
He
Yeah,
all
but you're
right, but
acting
is
like
he
Nah, I play
he's
Clowney
going
consistent
at the
to
though?
5 in
quarters.
Is
spurts.
he
He's not
consistent?
gonna be a
Is he
starter all
consistent?
the way.
Hold on. I'm the one that said he came out. He's only shooting 28.9% from
All
three
right,
coming
but
out of
I'm
college.
asking. Hold
And
up,
you
you
guys
made
are
the
telling me,
argument. Hold up,
I
but you
said,
made the
hold on, I
argument
said
with
this
me,
about 2 weeks ago.
BK. You ain't make
Huh?
it with John. You made it with me. You made the argument with me. You ain't make it with John. I'm basing it off of what I said. Like he's not a consistent shooter, and you want him to
I said that
play
too.
the 5, and he's
All right.
undersized.
But who?
My,
All
no,
right,
my
did you? All
question
right,
is,
listen.
how's Clowney going to
I
get
still
a?
didn't get my question answered yet. Do you think Embiid is going to want to go out there on the perimeter and try to chase him off the 3-point line?
No,
No.
but you're acting
He's
like
gonna have
Clowney's
clean
going to
looks.
blow
All
by
right,
Embiid.
listen. Let
Wait,
me
wait,
let me
no,
tell
wait.
you something. No,
But you're
no, no.
acting like
Listen,
Clowney's going to blow
yo,
by Embiid.
listen.
Embiid's not
Yo,
horrible
BK,
defender,
listen.
man.
If Clowney was a sniper on 3, then I'll give you that. But he's not even that. He's not even that. He's not even
Right,
consistent.
he's not that
He's
consistent
not
from the
even
3
No,
yet.
but
above average shooting threes.
No, but wait,
You
AP,
know he can.
but BK, why are you acting like Clowney's going to get past Embiid? Does Clowney have an interior game yet where he can just blow by guys? I don't think he does.
Listen, he's not. I'm a big guy. Trust me. I don't like playing the perimeter, man. It's a lot of work on my lower extremities having to chase guys off the 3-point
But you
line.
act like Embiid
First of
has
all,
like two broken kneecaps, man.
let me tell you something, BK. Like Clowney is he's not even strong enough that even if they could play zone and have a small forward or a guard Clowney on the perimeter and be playing low. So
All right,
you can sit there and say that all you want. Like Clowney can't beat people
Hold
off the
on.
dribble yet. He don't have no dribble moves, none of that.
So
For
hold
you to
on.
even say that
So
is
hold on.
crazy.
That's a
Wait, hold on. Because
problem.
let me explain,
That's a
right?
Eventually, he
problem.
can develop like 1-2 dribble
All right,
pull-ups.
see, you talking about develop when it's not consistent yet. We talking about when you
What's so
you
bad
argue.
about him? All right. Do you think? Look how slow, like Jokic is, slow-footed that Jokic is. You think he's gonna want to chase Clowney off the line?
He don't have to chase him. They could play zone. Do you not understand
But
that?
wait, BK, how's Clowney going to score in the interior on Joker when he can just put his hand over the guy?
On the
How?
actual interior, I said.
First of all, let me tell you something. If you're not a consistent shooter, what they do? They leave you open for a little bit until you hit multiple shots. So he's not consistent enough to hit multiple shots. And then now we got to guard him.
He's not gonna have anybody really challenge him out there, man.
Yes, they are. They're gonna. You know how they put up
He can barely.
Listen, they don't have to listen. My thing is, I don't think you get it, BK. They don't have to. BK, they don't have to. BK, they don't have to let the center. Listen, they could switch match zones. They could have like the guard or a small forward come out and contest the shot. They don't have to have the center contest the shot.
Right, BK.
Yo,
most of the
DJ,
centers don't even guard. Most of the centers in the league
funny,
don't even guard the other matchups anyway.
And then
It's
Clowney
mostly
don't
the
even have a
fours on the
dribble
five.
move to take advantage of the small players. So you can't sit there and say, all right, if he all he do is shoot threes.
Develop that. Hopefully he does.
See, listen, BK, you don't see what you're saying wrong. You said hopefully he develop and such and such. Like now you hoping that's not consistent. You get what I'm saying? You get the difference, right?
But on BK, only thing I will say is I will agree with you if you're talking about playing Clowney at the 5 either in spurts or in small ball.
Yeah.
You talking that?
No. See that I agree with you. That I agree with you, BK.
Like
you said start in.
I would start him. Yeah, I would start him.
The best thing is that
not at the 5. I would start him. Listen, I would start him at the 4, not at the 5.
The best thing is to have Clowney at the 4 and Claxton at their natural positions. Why try to ruin that already?
I don't understand. I don't understand BK logic, especially for somebody. Now, if Clowney was like 7 feet and he was skinny like that, then cool. But he's only 6'9".
I'm not saying anything about defense. I'm strictly talking offense.
All right, all right. BK, let's say we talking about offense. He's not consistent enough on offense. He don't have that much of a bag on offense to sit there and say that.
No, not to mention information overload. Wait, BK, not to mention information overload. You have Clowney working on his threes, working a jump shot, trying to get past bigs on the team, play multiple defense at center. Like it's overload for Clowney. Clowney's not going to get all that off the bat.
BK, you got to get Clowney off the 5 first, man. You can't.
Listen, yo, BK, you want Clowney free to shoot threes. I don't want him banging with the bigs.
I didn't say
Like Ben Simmons.
he doesn't have to do that.
How he doesn't have to do that? If you said starting center, how you don't have to do that?
His role
he's going to be the guy playing center.
Yo, DJ, help me out over here, man. Help me out. I see
yo, stop it now, man.
Listen, if he's starting center, how he's not banging with the bigs? Who's going to bang with the bigs if they play?
He's not going to be able to guard the big man, but he can.
All right, so who's going to... That's what I'm asking you. Let him finish, y'all. I want to know what he's going to say.
That he can actually make them work on defense.
Listen... All right, listen. It's like running into a car all day. You think you're not going to be tired or hurt or sore? Like, he can't bang with the bigs. Like Ben Simmons. We don't want Ben. Listen. If that's the case, have Ben Simmons play center. And we're not going to do that because it's going to wear and tear him, right? It's going to BK. No, it will wear and tear him.
Yeah,
you want that with Clowney? And you want that with Clowney? So and he's skinnier than Ben Simmons.
So BK, you not
it's shorter.
If you're talking about, all right, cool, let's keep it on offense. So on offense, you're not talking about Clowney like having a post fade game, like you just talking about catch and shoot.
Yeah, that's what catch and shoot off the perimeter. All right, but see, that's the problem. That's easy to guard. Now, if you could bounce, hold up. Now, if you could create, Now, if Clowney could create his own shot. No, all right, and B could create his own shot though.
He wasn't trying to go out there on the 3-point line and play defense.
And B, only thing I would agree with BK on, and B's not going to try to guard Clowney at the 3. He's not going to do that.
Yeah, he's not going out there.
He's not going to do that. He's not going to try to. He's too heavy for that. Nigga, 300 pounds. He's not exerting himself.
Yeah, but BK,
listen, you giving him a bailout. Like I said, they could play magic zones, and they can have the fucking small forward or the shooting guard Clowney on the perimeter. And he can't take advantage of them. He can't take advantage of them because he don't have no fucking offensive bag.
No.
Like, all you gonna say is shoot.
The AP, the bigger problem, BK, is so Clowney just shooting threes is going to be the only thing he does to offset these bigs and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's not good for his development.
That's not good enough, man.
You're putting Clowney back a year. You're putting Clowney back a year.
I want to stop Embiid. I mean, look at Shaquille O'Neal. You think Shaq didn't have to guard anybody? Who? Jason Harden?
Man.
Nah, come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on. Now you saying anything, man.
He didn't have anybody to play D. He didn't have to guard anybody.
Hakeem, he ain't guard Hakeem
when he was with the Lakers, like one of the Nets series.
But BK, why don't you want both
nobody on this team is built like Shaq.
BK,
nobody. Listen. No, I don't. First of all,
let me talk.
No, wait. Why?
Shaq didn't have to guard anybody. I didn't say about them.
Yo, listen. To be honest with you, BK, if you being real honest, Clowney is more of a small forward than a fucking power forward. So for him to even play center is kind of crazy. Because let's say we get Cooper Flat, they're gonna be the same. They're gonna be the same height and the same weight.
Clowney don't got the creation. Clowney don't got the creation. Yeah, he don't got the ball hand on NBA.
No, exactly. That's what I'm. Listen, they will be the same height and the same. Hold on, can we check Claxton weight? Can we check Claxton weight? I want to see Claxton weight.
Wait, BK, why don't you want 2 bigs on the court? That's my big problem here with this whole thing. Why don't you want 2 bigs on the court?
Clowney is a 4 for that. If he had more ball handling skills, then I'll say he could be.
Listen. Why I'm saying that is because his height. That's all, and his weight.
Small forward actually has to do over here.
So what about Claxton? Do you think Claxton's a 3?
No.
Claxton's 6'11".
They're around the same.
No, they not. Claxton is 6'11". Claxton is 6'11" and 220.
Clowney's not that versatile yet.
He's not versatile.
Versatility.
He don't. First of all, he's not even a known defender to sit there and say, we're gonna put him at the center position. That's kind of blasphemy.
Roles, all right. So they're often responsible for ball handling along with the point. So you gotta have some passing.
Oh, that's not Clown. That's definitely not Clowney.
Clowney's not there yet. He's just started his journey, BK. This is the confusing problem. He just started his journey, and you want this guy to get overloaded.
I just said he has to play a role, okay?
Yeah, but BK, why don't you?
No, you said hold up. You say you want Clowney starting. Do you hear how you sound?
Yes.
Yeah. But he's by himself. Why not have 2 bigs on the court?
Him starting at the 5 as well,
all right, but you said listen what BK said. He said he want Cam Johnson. He said he want Cam Johnson at the power forward.
Yikes.
Hold on, DJ. What do you say?
I was listening, bro, the whole time. I like what you said about like you got to space the floor. I get that, but you do got to start both players, bro.
Right, thank you, DJ.
Thank
That's
you.
the big.
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
confused
start
why he
both of
doesn't
them.
want to do
Like,
that.
I
BK,
understood
why
what you.
why
I
you
don't
against
think. I don't think they was
BK,
understanding.
why you
Because I
against
was
Oh
two
no,
listening,
big
no,
bro.
I'm not saying like
I was listening, bro. I don't think they was
Claxton
understanding what you were saying with the spacing thing. I
yeah,
understood what you were saying about the spacing.
No, we
So like, you
understand the
gotta play
spacing.
Claxton and Clowney.
Listen, yo, DJ, we understand the spacing. We just saying having a non-consistent shooter
Like
to
BK,
space
you
the
gotta play.
floor
You
is
gotta
kind of
play Claxton
crazy.
at the center
Two,
spot,
two
and then
bigs are
play
better than
and
one.
you
It's a lot
play
more simple than that.
bro, Clowney
It's either
plays the
one, bro.
5
You
at
either play one. You
spurts.
play the
I'm
one.
not having him as the starting 5 for the whole regular season. That's a no.
Yeah,
First
you're
of all, he would
punishing
get.
Clowney
First of
already at that
all, he
point.
would get worn out. He would get worn
Yeah.
out starting
How?
at
He
the
don't even got
5.
the body to play the
He don't
5
have the
like that.
Okay,
body.
hold
He don't
on.
have the
Can I ask you a
consistent
question?
shots.
So Claxton doesn't either, but then y'all
So who
want to
you
like
want?
Claxton's
No,
defense
all
is
we
better than
saying, listen,
Clowney's.
all we
Let him
saying is
try it.
let,
Claxton coming out the
all we
bench.
saying, yo, BK, all we saying is let Claxton take the lumps and have Clowney shoot free.
And at the end of the
That's
day,
what we
Claxton
saying.
ain't regard. You talking about this in B talk? I never
No,
seen Claxton
all
scared of
right.
Embiid.
Hold on. It depends on the actual matchup. I would say. Let me correct that. So not like against Philadelphia and let's say Denver, I would say start Clowney. And
No, he would get killed.
work.
You
Start Clowney
crazy?
against Nicole?
He would get.
What are we
First of all,
talking about
listen.
here?
First of all, they would collapse
Come
our
on.
defense. They
What are
would
we
collapse our
talking
defense
about?
because we gotta help
Jokic,
Clowney
Jokic,
He's
out
talking
in the
about what he
paint.
can do. He's talking about what he can do for us on the offensive side.
You know what
Yes,
That's
Nicole
it.
is going to do
We
to
would get.
Clowney? He's going to
We
turn
would
into
get
Taco
killed,
Bell.
bro. And first of all,
Jokic is
Classy.
not guarding the perimeter though. AP.
No, but
Jokic and Embiid is not going to guard the
listen. I
perimeter.
don't
I
think
do
y'all
agree with
understand
that.
this.
That's
Y'all
what I'm saying.
talking
Like,
about.
if we
Hold up.
need space,
No. Listen.
the
I
whole
don't think
season we
y'all.
needed
I don't
spacing.
think y'all. I don't
So
think
if
y'all
we
get it.
throw in
Clowney is not a
at times when we
consistent.
need spacing,
All
it
right,
makes
but
sense.
this is what y'all not getting. Clowney is not a consistent
But
fucking
he's still
shooter.
a threat, AP.
But
No,
bro, he's
listen.
still a young
All right,
player.
listen.
Bro.
I'm still a threat. Okay.
What else
Yo,
we want to compare to? Y'all want him to be
I
a
guarantee
Joel Embiid right
y'all. I guarantee y'all. If they do ever
But put
do
it
that
like
when they
but
play them,
AP, put it like
it won't
this.
work.
But
Then
hold on,
that's why you play him all
AP.
these minutes, bro.
I'm not agreeing.
So that way,
Right, I'm not
first of
agreeing.
all,
Hold
BK,
on, let me put
start
it to you
both,
like
bro.
this,
I don't
AP.
understand what you're saying.
Let
You
me
gotta
put it
start
like
both.
this, AP. I'm not agreeing with BK, but let me put it like this, right?
We need spacing.
Clowney at the 5, we do need spacing. I agree with that completely. But what I'm saying is, and B salivates at the fact that Claxton can't fucking shoot for his life. So all that nigga got to do is just stay in the paint. If he got to guard
That's what I'm saying,
Clowney,
yeah.
that nigga's gonna get
He has to come
mad
out.
tight that he got to go to the
He has to
perimeter,
come out and do it.
regardless if Clowney is inconsistent
All
or
right,
not.
so you talking about hold up, LM. You talking about
Right.
salivate? You think if MB don't see fucking Clowney in the paint, he's gonna post him all the time? You know what's gonna
I'm
happen?
talking about
Hold up,
Clowney
wait.
at the 3.
All right.
If
But
he's
listen,
at the 3,
but this is my
not
thing.
going
All right,
the way
this is
out
my
there.
thing. This is my thing. It's a give and take either way. If you want to say offense, all right, offense, he spreads the floor. Defense, he get killed. My thing is he's gonna end up collapsing the defense because everybody gonna have to help fucking Clowney out in the paint. And then all you gotta do is pass
That's
out to
fair.
open shooter for 3.
And that's the
And then
biggest
we gonna
problem.
get
That's
killed
true.
every
That's
time.
true. That's true. That's true. That's a fact. That's a
Joel Embiid
fact.
doesn't pass out of double teams very
Yes,
well.
he does. Yo,
Yes, he
listen,
does.
he's not the best passer, but he passes out.
BK, the
Stop
biggest
that.
problem is Clowney doesn't have
I
the
don't know what
dribble
y'all
skills
watching.
yet to get
That is
past an
true.
Embiid
On
or
defense,
Nikola.
Clowney will have to be helped. That is a
Listen,
fact.
now, I get what y'all saying. Give and take. Yeah, I mean, Claxton is better defense and Clowney could spread the floor. Okay, cool. But which one is more consistent? Claxton is more consistent on defense than Clowney is on offense. That's all I was saying. Like,
That is
now,
true.
if Clowney was making major shots, and now I'll say, you know what? Let's spread them out
BK,
and
what
let's
you
play
want?
that.
So BK, can I ask you a question, bro? So you don't
Yeah.
want to start Claxton and Clowney together?
No.
Nah, he don't want that. Yo, DJ, you know who you want? Hold up,
Hold on, let him
DJ.
answer. Let him answer.
No, DJ. He want to start
Bro,
Cam Johnson
AP,
at the
let him
4.
answer for himself, bro.
No. I'm saying wait, because you answered that already. You say you want to start Cam Johnson at the 4, which is crazy.
Only against like let's say like Philadelphia, Denver.
So you want to start Cam?
Thanks, BK.
Yo, we would get killed. We would
Aaron
get killed,
Gordon
bro.
is looking at
Yo,
Cam
DJ, they
Johnson
don't get
like
it, man.
lunch meat.
They don't get it.
Like,
No, you don't get it.
First bro, they just keep cutting you off.
I mean, he said it already. That's the whole point. We just laughing at this whole shit.
No, listen,
That shit
I
don't
know
even make
BK
sense.
wants us to tank,
BK,
but
I
it's pretty
basically
bad
explained it.
tanking,
It's not
man.
that we don't. It's not that I. Well,
Yeah,
I
know
get
John,
what you're
John,
saying.
you know how John is, bro. He don't listen to
BK, I get what you're
Yeah, stop
saying. The
that
only
troll,
thing
DJ.
is, the only thing because I explained
just be
it. I think Embiid.
Yeah,
But to AP's point, Embiid is not probably. I'm not saying that Embiid is he's going to have trouble getting to the perimeter. He's not going to want to guard Clowney. But Embiid is not necessarily going to be Clowney's matchup all the time. Centers don't always guard the center. They might put whoever's at the 4 on Clowney because he got better. He's going to go into the
come up and set the high screen to where you get the switch now.
Who that going to be?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you making up imaginary shit like we got all stars on this team.
Man, it's
so Clowney's at the 5. Who's setting the pick for Clowney at the 4?
Oh, this is where Super Simmons comes into the category. Watch.
Simmons,
yo, we're gonna get killed. Y'all don't understand, bro.
The reason why I said start Cam at the, not start Cam at the 4, but put Cam at the 4 at times because like
you said, start Cam at the 4. You said start Cam at the 4.
At times. Y'all keep cutting me off. I can't even,
I got it. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like Cam Johnson can shoot, but again, the other intangibles, passing, ball handling. He doesn't really have that. He's still limited.
All right, and same with Clowney. Same with Clowney. Say the same with Clowney.
Let him finish.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
BK, I understand starting Johnson's. We have to get his trade value, but after that, Clowney and Claxton should be starting together after Johnson's dealt. Man, I don't know. Fuck
starting Cam Johnson. Let's start Clowney and Claxton together.
That's politics, bro. Cam Johnson.
I know. They're gonna
start him at the 3.
Claxton gonna come off the bench.
Why you gotta start at the 4? Start at the 3.
Yeah, I agree. Cam Johnson should be a 3, even though he can't create off the dribble.
What I'm saying is that listen, it's not just shooting.
But BK is politics. They paying him more.
It's money.
Why
Yeah,
is he on the bench?
Yeah, exactly. Yo, you said it right, Ellen. They're not gonna bench Claxton for fucking Clowney.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, DJ.
That's not gonna happen.
March, I'm paying you the bread.
I can't hear anybody. One mic.
What I'm saying is, if you want to build up his trade value, it's better to have. He's bad in the starting role, bro. He can't start, bro. He's terrible when he starts.
Yeah,
you got to bring him off the bench. I'll just bring him off the bench as a 6-man.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with that. But
y'all saying it wrong. I'm right.
I'm paying you this much money. You're starting.
Ellen is right. Ellen is right because
you're not wrong. I don't disagree with that. They started. But
we talking about what we would do. Hell yeah, fucking Cam Johnson would be on the bench.
Right, paid all that bread and he coming off the bench.
No, but he has a role though. Malik Monk has a role. He's a paid 6-man. He's a hired gun.
I'd have Ben Simmons as 6-man to ensure he's healthy. I wouldn't start Simmons.
I've seen plenty of players that get paid a bunch of money that come off the bench, bro.
No,
they are not Brooklyn. That's the thing.
Brooklyn.
They are not
and
Brooklyn.
plus, it's not like they playing the teams I'm in. They trying to actually trade them.
We're not playing for nothing. So what?
They trying to trade them. So why would you if somebody you trying to trade, you're gonna showcase them?
If you start him, his trade value gonna look bad, bro.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You have to start him.
No, it's not.
It doesn't look good starting.
DJ, you have to start him because if he's on the bench, how much play you think he's gonna get if he comes?
He's not gonna get enough. First of all, he's not gonna
predicated on Ben Simmons being.
He's not gonna get in rhythm if he's on the fucking bench. He's starting.
We should start over Ben Simmons.
Now listen, now saying he's gonna get major minutes. That's different.
It's Killian Hayes.
30 minutes.
No, we're starting Killian Hayes over Ben Simmons. That's what we have to do. Ensure top pick.
I'm not saying that y'all wrong in that. I agree. He should come off the bench, but due to politics and him getting paid the most bread, it's very viable that they're gonna put him at the
DJ,
3.
We need Killian to start if we want a top pick, man. Put Ben.
They're not gonna start Jalen Wilson at the 3 as much as I would like to see that. They're not gonna start him at the 3.
Ben has better numbers than Killian Hayes over here.
But BK, it doesn't matter. We're supposed to get a top pick this year. Start Killian, send Ben somewhere else.
Yo, BK, who I was.
I think if we start Killian or Ben, we still lose.
That's the point, Ellen. But that's the point. Listen, Killian at the 1 and Thomas at the 2. You can't go wrong with that. That's how we ensure.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
wait, John.
One mic.
Try whatever you want, man.
What were you saying, DJ?
Nah, I was saying. I was seeing that they were saying don't play the vets, just play the young guys.
That's stupid.
Stupid
in terms of DFS and Cam, but
it's kind of shit. Y'all don't
I
understand the
don't see-
politics of basketball, which is kind
I
of
don't see
sad.
these
Like,
guys getting any
I
better,
don't-
man. Like I think,
AP, I understand politics, but I'd rather start Killian to ensure we have a
all right,
top pick next year.
listen. I'd
wanna
rather
see Shake
do.
Milton start.
Listen, first of all, we don't know if Killian gonna make the team because somebody
He
gonna have to get cut.
He should.
No,
He's
listen,
the perfect guy for this
Wait,
stuff.
listen. Somebody gotta have to
Y'all
get
stop,
cut because
man.
we over the roster.
Strategy.
Hold on, y'all. We over the roster fucking number.
Hold
So
up.
somebody
Yo,
gotta
John,
get cut.
How you gonna play him over Shake Milton?
First off, we have the tank commander on this team. I don't care about Shake
First of
Milton.
all,
The
yo,
tank commander
John, he
gets
might
the top
not,
pick.
John, he might not. Shug Milton has a more of a guaranteed contract, so
Yeah, Shake Milton.
they're not gonna cut guaranteed contracts. That's not how it works. And plus, they extended him. They gave him an extension.
I'm just
So that's
saying,
not
if
gonna
you want to
work.
ensure a top pick, you
Listen. Like LM said, when it comes to contract, they're gonna cut. Especially if you ain't all out balling,
John
they're
be
gonna
flipping-
cut
be
the
flip-flopping.
fucking
First it was
the
start
least type of
Cam
contract.
Johnson,
Like,
now he's saying start Killian Hayes.
But DJ, think about it. Killian makes the most sense for us to get a top pick. Send
They
Ben
mostly
wherever
start
he
in
wants to
listen,
go.
they
Once
not.
niggas
Yo,
hope that he healthy and
listen.
ready for
Killian
training
Hayes
camp.
gonna compete in the fucking
Killian Hayes is
in the
not
fucking.
making the final
It
roster.
wasn't it. He probably not even make the final roster.
They gonna likely
So-
start
Maybe-
Ben, bro.
he
They not gonna
should.
start somebody that's on an Exhibit 10 deal and trying to
Exactly.
Make the team.
I don't. Yo, John, you gotta stop that because it's making all your arguments
No.
look kind of weak right now.
No,
Like,
AP, listen.
Listen,
if you want
he's
to
on
ensure a top pick, start the worst player on the team. Start
All right,
the
so
worst
fuck
guy.
it.
That's Killian.
so
That's
fuck it.
the
Let's
guy.
start.
That
Let's
should be the
start. All right. So
strategy.
according to
John,
your logic,
you telling me if
John,
if
according to your logic, let's start Ben Simmons. Let's start Ben Simmons at shooting guard. Let's start fucking Schroeder at center. Fuck it, right? If
I didn't
that's
say
your
that.
logic,
I said
like,
send Ben to the bench, send him to the Spurs, send him Chicago. I don't care where.
But look,
Come on,
Ben
man, you're not being realistic.
Ben
Listen.
can't pay 40 mil. They're
listen,
not
Ben.
gonna put Killian
Ben
over,
ain't exactly.
Ben in
And first of
Nirvana.
all, Ben. I know y'all rag on Ben and I rag on BK on Ben, but he's really not that bad, and we might need some of his shit, and he might help some of the younger players out. So as far as
AP, he had a
might-
chance to
he'll
help the
make
young
Cam
guys
Thomas
last
look
year,
good
and he
to
hit
get
out in
a trade.
Miami. So I don't think Ben wants to be a mentor at this
Ben
point.
is not a mentor.
Yeah,
yo,
he's not a
Ben
mentor.
Ben just want to be accepted, so he gonna have to do what the fuck he want to do if he want to
If you
stay
want
in
to
the
be
league.
accepted,
BK,
go
if he's
go
such
on a
great
runway.
playmaker, why he not
Not a
teaching
court.
dudes how to pass?
Yeah, Jonathan, you said what Gerard said. 4 years and Killian Hayes. So yeah, Gerard actually agrees with DJ on
Yeah,
that.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
Killian
That's
is
okay.
bad,
Hey,
bro.
listen, Gerard, we want a top pick next year. I don't care if
Yo.
Killian is a teenager playing basketball at this
Wait,
rate.
so Jonathan,
I'll
so
take
you
it.
think, so you think if you start Shake Milton, it's gonna look better? Like either one.
I mean,
play,
if you
it's gonna
want to
look
start
bad,
Shake, I just don't see how Shake fits into our plans, though. I just
So,
think he was a
DJ,
contract.
But it don't
to
even
make
matter
salaries
because
with.
the team is
Over
not
these draft
competent
picks,
of
right?
winning like
Either
50
you
one
only
games
get
anyway.
You only get like one top, like top 5 or something like that, and I think the rest are like
Killian
in the
Hayes is
20s.
garbage, bro.
And
PK, why are you
That's what I'm
undervaluing?
saying. He's not gonna
draft,
start
PK?
over
I don't
Ben.
get
Yo,
this.
I
Yo,
know.
I-
Listen,
They gonna start
why y'all
Ben
even?
by point
Yo,
guard
why
before
y'all
anything.
even
No way,
picking
bro.
that argument? He's on Exhibit 10 fucking deal.
Right, they
He's
not
on
gonna
the
start a
camp
nigga with an
invite.
Exhibit 10
So
deal over
I don't
Ben,
know
who's
what
making
John.
40
Why
mil.
you go down that rabbit hole? That's not happening.
Because he thinks
AP.
Ben is gonna get hurt again.
No, I don't
And if
trust.
that's
I
the
don't
case, you
trust
got-
that Simmons
you
is
got
Yo,
healthy
listen.
yet.
Even if Ben get hurt again, you know what? We got 3 fucking 2-way contracts. So he's behind all of them. So if y'all to sit here and talk about him like he's gonna start, we
Even
should
if
keep
Ben
him.
get injured, you got
and blah, blah,
Keon
blah. That's
Johnson,
stupid.
and then you got Dennis. So I mean, either way, that's 2 niggas that can.
Now,
get
what y'all
hurt.
should be
Ben is getting
talking
paid
about?
too much bread, bro. I'm
Y'all
telling
should
that
be
dude, you better
talking about
start.
is the 6'9" shooting Chinese nigga we got from whatever nigga that Chinese nigga.
That's tonight's video. We'll look at it. That's gonna be
Okay,
tonight.
yeah,
What position he is, BK?
he's a
He's a
shooting guard, but he trash though.
He's
He
6'8".
trash.
I mean, he looks like he has some
Bunch
athleticism.
of trash rock. This is a trash rock.
Nah,
Another
listen.
Utah?
He got cut by the Timberwolves. So
Yeah, it's a Joe side.
I mean, not the Timberwolves. The what was the team?
So basically,
what-
another U. We got another Utah. That's what it sounded like.
No.
Nah.
Ooh, this guy's skilled over here. Look at the
Nah,
footwork.
you know what this is? You know what this is? This is memorable of 2016. Nets taking chances on fallen angels, man. Guys who you don't know who the heck they are.
Yeah,
but
that's
they're on
why.
this team.
That's all. That's
what
all
this
it is. We taking chances and all of
Can
that.
we sign
and-
somebody else called Amar Bailey or something too, to like a contract?
Yeah, Amari
Yeah.
Bailey. He was
Yeah.
a top high school player. He got
And
his
Patrick
stock went
Gardner
down.
from Egypt. We signed Patrick
Yeah,
Gardner
well,
too.
again, he
I
was
mean,
there last year. year too, but he's a
It
camp
seemed like
invite.
we doing the same thing we did last year with tryouts, except this year we actually got something to look forward to with
And
potentially
what
that's
that
it.
should
That's
out of
all.
imply
state.
is that the vets are going to be traded at some point. Since we have all these guys who we don't even know are going to be on this team potentially. Like
That's
this
all.
should be a
That's why,
sign.
and John, that's why you start him. All that sitting on the bench, like we playing some type of team game.
Yeah,
We trying
Cam
to win
Johnson coming off the
games.
bench, that's wild. Like
That's
they
wow.
starting
That's
that
not
heavy.
happening. Now, listen, he might not start at the power forward. He might start at the small forward. Okay, cool. Since Bridges is gone,
Out here, man.
you know what I'm saying. Now, as far as
Now,
listen,
I don't know
I mean,
if this guy, he has to change his game up. Let me see.
oh, you talking about the Chinese nigga?
Nah, this guy right here, he's a second round pick. The Nets are looking at over here, man.
Oh, you talking about Amari?
No, Krivis. This guy right here. He's an old school throwback center. He has post moves.
You know what they're probably going to do. They're probably going to start Ben, Dorian, and Johnson to get their values of this season. Probably going to start all three of those guys. So it's going to be a
that's what's gonna happen, John. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But
Cam Johnson is starting. Niggas is like
and DFS is starting too. So as far as that is, that's the start. The starting lineup. The starting lineup going to be Ben Simmons. It's going to be fucking
at least 10 points a game if they're starting. At least 10 points a game.
Listen, yo, John. But like you said, you wanted to start Killian Hayes. You don't give a fuck what they get. As long as they get their trade value up and the team see them as they could pick them up, then cool.
The more I'm thinking about it, man, like the more I'm thinking about it, like I'm thinking more the 26 draft rather than 25.
Stop! Why are you downing the 25 draft? I don't get it, BK.
Yo, listen, BK. We don't know if the fucking world's gonna be here in 26. Yo, bro, let's worry about the 25.
We're focused on right now. We have 6 picks next year. We have 1 pick a year from now. 2 picks, I mean.
BK, I'm with you because of AJ. I get it, but we gotta focus on 25, man. Like,
facts, yes. We got.
All right, listen, BK. 6 picks.
A lot of research. I mean,
listen, no, BK, you are disrespecting this. We got 6 fucking picks. 6 picks compared to 2. Listen, 6 picks compared to 2 picks. So you're not gonna study this draft instead of the next draft? That's crazy.
BK. Do you know what a rebuild is?
Hold on, AP. I said I'm going to study this draft. And then I want to compare it to like
no, but you brushed it off like, yo, fuck this draft. Let's worry about 26. Like,
because like
no, I want to study. I want to worry about the draft we have the most draft picks in, and this is next year.
Better than Cooper Flag. AJ's better than Nolan and Dylan Harper.
Son, listen, BK. We had this discussion a few minutes ago. Ben Simmons is the guy.
Hey, John, I think AJ is better than Ace though, bro.
No, DJ, but here's the thing: the Boozer twins just took on AJ. Cam Boozer, who doesn't have AJ scoring.
You think we getting two top players, AP, 2 top 5 picks in the year?
AP, wait a sec. Wait, DJ. The Boozer twins just took on AJ, and Cam Boozer only lost 1 point behind him and had 15 rebounds. The only thing AJ did better with him was 1 point more than him, 43 to 42, and he had 3 steals. Cam Boozer beat AJ in every other category. So to say AJ is the only guy in the 2026 draft, I don't agree with.
Can I ask you something, John? Can I ask you something, bro? Can players have bad games?
Yes, they can. But here's the thing, though. AJ's a good scorer, but Cam. Wait. AJ's a good scorer, but Cam Boozer showed he could do more than what AJ can do as a complete player.
AJ definitely.
Yo, I'm not answering that dumb question.
AJ definitely represents an all-around game. Like he's not. I don't think AJ's just.
Listen. Yo, John, I give you that. AJ is the best prospect out of the 2 drafts. But we are tanking for this draft, come on, bro. Whether we like it or not. Like, you know what I'm saying?
DJ, but here's what I'm trying to say, though. He's acting like AJ's the only guy to focus on, and everybody else in that 2026 draft is just garbage.
Bro, we got bigger things to worry about. We got to worry about this draft.
But BK said, fuck this draft, LM. BK said, fuck the 25th best. Let's pass on it.
I'm just looking at these guys.
So, all right, so BK, what you want to do? What you want to do with the 6 picks that we got next year coming draft? What you want to do with it? You want to trade them away?
So BK, around next year, around this time next year, you can start.
BK's not even looking at the draft right. I don't even think you know half those players are, BK.
Hold on, I want to hear BK. What you said, BK?
I'm looking at the other picks besides the first, second, and third pick. I'm just looking at these guys down here. You got Jaren Stevenson.
You talking about 26 pick? I mean 26 year? Draft
next draft. This is the picks this is for next year's draft, not the 26th draft. Next year.
Okay.
So the Nets is
So you saying the draft this week in this draft after AJ?
saying,
No, he's saying the other. He's not saying the top picks. He's saying like the second type.
Yeah.
I mean, we gonna have cash-based draft picks. What you want, BK? You think we gonna get two top five picks?
So BK, you're not explaining it right. So what you want to do with the second round draft picks then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like,
so it's not
yo,
like
we can't even choose. We can't. First of all, we got to make a decision anyway. We got mad rookies on this team, yo.
At these guys.
First of all, half of the guys is not staying on this team.
We still got Jalen.
Half of these guys is not staying on this team. The only people staying on this team is fucking Cam Thomas, Claxton, probably Ben Simmons, and who else? And fucking Clowney.
All right, so after your lottery over here, after these first 3 or 4 or 5, we dropped down to like number 24.
We need a wing because
wait, how you know? Wait, BK, how you know? What if the Knicks players get hurt? They got an unprotected pick. What if you might get a high pick with them?
First off, that's just a mock draft. Those picks on the bottom aren't set in stone. That Bucks pick could drop to 17 if the Bucks underperform.
The Bucks pick could drop to 10.
Like a mock draft right here. So they got.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the Bucks roster now.
Nah,
I like them. I do like them, and they in the second year too. I think they could be improved. Now, I think the Knicks ain't gonna be top as everybody think they are. That's my opinion.
The picks fall is not even the picks fall is not the issue. The issue is we got two. First of all, Derek got to develop. Jalen Wilson got to develop. Clowney got to develop. There's only so much rookies you can sign.
I think Whitehead might. If Whitehead don't develop this year, I think he's out because Whitehead is.
Jalen Wilson, nah.
I don't see no.
I say Wilson.
I don't see nothing in Whitehead.
But he's still.
Whitehead might be a bust. You right on that.
Yeah, he's a bust.
Like,
first
of all, Wilson is better than Whitehead. Even though Whitehead is just turned 20, he just turned 20 years old.
Wilson's got potential.
We gotta give it time, y'all. We gotta give it time.
Nah, I see in summer league. I seen this nigga Whitehead miss layups and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
You look at Jalen Wilson.
I mean, he just got off surgery.
Yeah, you look at Jalen Wilson again. I think he's a small forward.
The
right?
fact that he was supposed to come in and have athleticism, bro.
Wilson can shoot. He gives you some rebounding. He gives you some things.
Nah. First of all, listen. Wilson is a utility player, and I like him. He's a bench player.
Utility is great. You need a guy who can do multiple things.
Exactly. A hustle man off the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
And listen,
I will look
Jonathan,
at these
he's just
picks
another
and see if you can get something.
No, he's a piece to the puzzle. That's all I'm saying.
If that's what he becomes,
listen, BK, I want you to pull up the roster right now and eliminate some of the players on the team. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about. We need every good or any player that can play.
I'm just saying we cannot.
I don't think BK knows how to utilize
rookies like they. It's hotcakes. We
have a lot of trash players on this team, y'all.
Oh, here's a wing right here. DJ.
The only good player we got is Cam Thomas.
Yeah, that's the only wing you got. So
and now, we got potential. We got potential other good players. And don't get it twisted. Ben Simmons could be nice if he's not fucking injured and he's not scared.
When you get down to like the 20s, I mean, a lot of these guys need like.
But hold up.
Yo,
what about the BK? What about the 7'9" center from Florida? What about the 7'9" center from Florida?
No.
Olivia Reed, come on.
The 7'9" player from Florida. You don't want him off.
You got to be.
You don't want him off the bench.
That guy's bigger than Godzilla and King Kong combined.
Listen, if it's anything that players like Brunson and all these guys that was taken late in second round have showed us is that anybody in the low draft or whatever can blow up at any moment.
BK, show the highlights of Olivia Ryu again, because you'll be impressed by him again. Just show the highlights.
Wait, BK, he's everything you wanted. A 7'9" big guy will wait. Like, I don't understand. Like, why don't you like him? And you want a small, and you want Clowney. Hold up, so you will pick Clowney starting at.
Show the highlights. Show the highlights, BK.
Just put the 7'9" guy from Florida. 7'9" guy from Florida.
I got it. Olivia Ryu. Olivier.
Skinny?
He looks
Olivier.
He's not skinny, bro. You know how much he weigh?
BK,
Bro, 7'9", that's way too tall.
No, see seven. No. He's not.
Hey.
See, you gotta see him.
Sometimes
Put on the replay. Put on the replay.
It's a tall league, but sometimes your height work against you, bro. Like,
Nah,
that
yo,
is
bro,
not
he can
always-
move,
it's
bro.
cracked
He
up
can
to me.
move. He not like one of those. See, I don't think you seen his highlights. He's not one of those slow 7'9" guys.
Yeah,
Like,
put it in a private
He
chat.
sort of is though.
I'm not
All
saying
right, I'll
he
put it in
can't
private
move.
chat for
I'm
you,
just
okay?
saying that being 7'9", like it's rare to see niggas that tall
This
with
is a league where
longevity.
you got to play fast, bro.
Yeah,
no,
that's what
I
I'm saying. You're not gonna
don't.
sit
I
there
don't
and
know.
waste this
See,
stuff on
yo,
him, man.
listen. I don't think y'all understand. This generation coming
I
up
sent
is a
it,
hybrid.
BK.
Hold up. This generation coming up is a hybrid generation. There's a lot of. It's
bro, we
actually
playing
a
a fast
7'9"
league
guy
now, bro.
in
The league is
junior
fast,
high
bro.
school right
You
now. I mean 7'5" guy. No, I'm telling you, most of these players gonna be tall. It's actually a 7'2" guy that was playing on the national team for the
like the height don't
African
matter. Can
team.
he guard the perimeter? Can he guard
No,
all
we
these
don't
dudes, bro? The
listen.
league
See,
is
that's what I'm
fast, bro.
saying. Can Joker guard the perimeter?
I mean, a
No.
lot of these players.
Can Embiid
is-
guard the
y'all- we
perimeter?
look at
No.
the- A
Can
lot of these players we look at
can,
skill,
uh,
but
Jokic
we gotta look
does
at the
a lot
mindset too, y'all.
Go to
all right,
video.
listen. They can't. Those are true centers. Like if you talking about a center like Nick Claxton that could guard the perimeter, that's different. But we
There
talking
he
about
is.
A
true.
lot of these players, we gotta look at the mindset of them too. Like,
Put the
are they
screen up,
going
BK.
are
I
they
just
going
hate
to put in the
those
work
centers,
to
bro.
be
When I see
great?
I don't know
those
why
centers, I get
BK ain't put
irritated.
Look
7'9"
at this guy.
center,
Look
man.
at
That's
this
easy.
guy, man. Come on. 7'9", jeez. This guy makes me look little. And I'm 6
Them
foot.
type, hey, John, I ain't gonna lie. Them type of players, bro, they game is so boring to watch.
Yeah, well, look at this, man. Come on. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
This guy
like,
would destroy grown men. Come on.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I like
Come
women,
on,
bro.
man. Y'all,
I
what
agree
type
with
of
BK. I
highlights
ain't
is
gonna hold
these,
you.
BK?
Sometimes being too tall don't
Put
really
a
work on your
put
favor
a
because
better.
your game be
Come
so
on, man.
boring.
Y'all can
like,
put better highlights than this shit. Y'all showing his players doing fucking what's the name? Like I don't.
all you gonna
Yeah,
be
we gotta
doing
see
is
what
dunks and
everything is.
layups.
For the intro. Hold on.
What the fuck is
That's what
y'all
I'm saying.
doing?
Like,
What
what
the
you gonna
fuck?
get? It's just
Yo,
dunks and
Where's
layups.
Lee's
BK, put
highlights?
7'9" center from Florida. Fuck what this nigga saying. I don't know why you showing his teammates highlights. I don't
Yeah, why
understand
the
that.
team highlights? Where's him? Go to the video below.
What are you
Go to the
clicked
video below
on?
him.
Like I don't
There's
even
that video right
understand this.
there. Here we go. Oh my god.
It's the same thing we just saw before.
And mind you, he just turned 17,
This
y'all.
nigga
He just turned.
7'7" Zach
He just
Edey,
turned.
yo.
No, he's 7'9". He's 7'9".
This guy makes
he
Zach
just-
Edey like his little brother, LM.
No. Listen. Zach Edey is 25,
All right.
24.
All right. Does he
Zach
have
Edey
Wemby
be
type
spacing the
skills?
floor. He be shooting.
Zach
This
Edey
guy
is
is the
20,
tallest college kid in
24,
the world.
25.
Does he have Wembyana type skills though?
Oh
Nah,
my
he not
gosh.
playing. He don't play like Wemby. I'm telling
All
you
right,
that
so we don't
now.
need him then.
No, play like yo.
Stop it,
Like
DK.
I said,
Stop
all
it.
right, so fuck it. You know what? Let's put Clowney. Let's put Clowney at center. Let's put fucking Cam Johnson
go
at
to
4.
YouTube and show his
Fuck
real
it. That's
highlights,
gonna win us the
BK. Go to
championship,
YouTube.
y'all. Y'all
It's
heard?
just his speed and athleticism that people is really
Yo,
worried
wait,
about.
yo, listen. This is what I don't get this about y'all. We could mismatch. We're not saying have him as a fucking starter center. We could put
Get
him in for
this guy in the
spurts. We
draft.
could do all
We
sorts
need
of
him.
things.
Oh, what happened to him though, man? I mean,
No,
Taco Fall had no
Taco was slow.
understanding of
Taco Floor was way too slower than this
Look
He
at
didn't
guy.
his
understand
highlights
gravity.
before he
No, he
That's what his
wasn't.
problem was.
No, he
This guy
wasn't.
understands
I
gravity.
watched
Before he
Taco
got
Floor
drafted,
at
go back
Florida.
and watch him. Before he
No,
got
I
drafted.
did at Florida
I mean, what
Atlantic.
draft
I
is this
watched.
dude gonna even be in?
Yo, listen, he's gonna be in this draft.
There's been plenty of
Look at
seven
Who's
that
to
players
say?
guy,
I don't even
man.
think we use our
bro.
pick
A
on him,
lot of them
bro.
actually.
No, listen,
Realistically.
they say he's gonna be a late first
Yo,
round,
LM,
second
I ain't
round
gonna
pick.
lie, bro. How many
Not saying we gonna get him
Look
high
at
pick.
him standing to these other guys. This guy's up to his chest.
It's ridiculous
That's
how many
crazy.
7-footers end up being
That is
bust.
crazy, man.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't
listen,
know.
all right, I don't. To be honest with y'all, it sounds like y'all want to
It's
hit
like
on
almost
every pick.
7-footer
It
ends
sounds
up
like
being a
y'all
bust, bro.
want.
It's crazy.
Listen. Then who the fuck y'all want then? Who y'all want? Y'all want a short team?
Nah,
Y'all talking about putting
him.
Clowney at center, and that's kind of crazy to me.
Who
Like
said that? Only
BK,
BK.
show another video.
BK, no, I'm talking about BK, and people were
BK, why
saying.
don't you show
people-
another highlight video where he actually gets more offense?
Yo,
This really
I
isn't
don't.
showing much.
Listen, BK playing a weak video. It's kind of
Come on,
hard.
bro.
Listen,
He's 7 something and he couldn't block that. BK, John.
That's
No.
what I was just saying. I was just saying that.
Just
That's
we
why I
can
had to
sit
say
there.
it again.
Listen,
All right,
look,
so fuck it. So, all right, so
the difference
you know
between the
what?
7
You know
footage y'all
what?
be looking at is he don't look like he got much athleticism
You see how
too, or
little
at
that
least
dude was
perimeter
on him,
speed.
John?
Yo, you
He
know what,
shot over
John?
him,
You
bro.
know what, John? You know what they want? They want a small team so they could complain later on. Like,
AP,
yo,
There you go.
why would you get
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
size? Why you? Oh, and then you know what they gonna do, John? He's too skinny. We need girth.
If we
Yeah,
got the
go ahead.
30th pick in the second round, he's my first draft pick right there with the Nets pick.
Exactly.
That one
Yo, I don't
let go, bro.
understand.
He nice,
Yo,
bro.
listen, I don't understand about taking a flyer on this guy. We're not saying draft him in top fucking 5 or anything like that. Like
Come
second
on, he's
round
supposed to
pick.
help right there, bro. What is he doing?
Listen, this guy has Nikola Jokic potential. You can't tell me otherwise, man, if he's on this team. This kid is
I know,
special.
nah, fuck it.
7'9"?
Yo,
Come on.
he's
better
right.
be
He's supposed to.
special. He's
Yo, he's right.
7'7".
Yo, you know what? Clowney can help everywhere. Clowney can do everything.
If Claxton
Clowney
had
is the
this guy's
future.
size, Claxton would be one of the best basketball players in the
No,
league.
no,
Nobody can
listen,
complain about him.
no, John. Clowney is the future. He's the girth center. He sits
LM,
with
he
Clowney
runs
is
like
He doesn't
he's
have a
7'2",
stomach
right?
yet. What is he talking
What you
about?
said, DJ?
he runs like he's fragile.
No,
He
he
does,
doesn't.
man.
BK,
All right,
show
so
us a quick highlight
I
video.
want
BK,
y'all.
go
I
on
want y'all.
YouTube.
Can
Show
y'all
a
pick
highlight
up?
video
Can y'all
of
show? Can y'all show the
offense.
highlights? Can y'all pull up the draft board of the top centers in this upcoming draft?
I'd rather have
Traffic
Jalen
Lady slow.
Duran than
Does he have
Bro,
Jalen Durham. All
bro,
right,
a
listen, y'all
5'10"
talk.
What?
No.
This
I
man
asked y'all a
Bro, a 5'10"
question.
dude
What's the
can
top?
score.
Can y'all pick the
Yo,
top
so
centers
LM,
in
a
this
5'10"
upcoming
dude can shot
draft?
it on him, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not necessarily gonna use a pick. I mean, he's mad slow.
All right. You know what? DFS block Joker. You heard? DFS block Joker.
This
So
guy
he must be.
doesn't need
Joker
to
must
jump
be
to
trash.
score.
Joker
I
must
get
be
that,
trash.
but he's just way. I think it's just way too
I got a
tall,
long
man.
day
Like I
tomorrow.
get it, but
LM, it don't matter. That's a cheat code, man. You can
If
do
you
so much
7 foot
fun with
something, bro,
that.
you look
Thomas
like
could have
nobody
10
can shoot
assists
nobody,
thrown to
bro.
that guy. Thomas would
Yeah,
be one of the best point guards in the league just throwing 10 assists to that guy at night. Come on.
Yo, you know what, BK?
Yeah, what
let's
happens
have
if you don't have him,
Ben Simmons. Let's have Ben Simmons play center. Fuck it. Let's have it that way. So he can take them off the dribble. Fuck it, right? Why not?
Yo, I'm telling you
Nah,
right now,
Ben
John,
has to be
Cam
able
don't
to draw
average
those guys
4 or
down.
5
BK,
assists a
show
game.
Olivia
All right,
Reed's
yo, hold up.
highlights on
All right,
YouTube,
Ben,
man. That didn't
hold up,
show the full
BK.
picture.
You know what, Ben? No, I'm serious. Ben could have them. The centers come to the
He has
perimeter.
to
He
be
could
able to
cross them
draw
up.
them out of the paint, and then he can
All
take them off
right.
the dribble.
Exactly. Draw them out on the perimeter and then cross them up and take it to the
We're really
lane.
still talking about Ben Simmons, man. This is getting
Actually, no,
overrated, man.
Ben does have like a little 10-foot jumper, man.
No, he doesn't. Man.
All right,
Can you
so
show it?
listen, hold up, yo, John, let's give him a try this year. Listen, I'm not gonna hate on Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons might improve. Because it's contract year, I think he might improve on his shots. Like me personally, I think that.
Bro, right, Kyle Kuzma. All right, Kwame Evans. You got a wing right here, DJ. I mean, Kwame Evans. They give him a Kyle Kuzma comparison. Darrell Wright.
What about JT Toppin? Look at him.
Donnie
What's he look
Freeman
like?
can work too. I like I don't know if he on there, but Donnie Freeman definitely can work.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, a lot of this stuff is not.
So BK, you saying there's no point guard you could get in this draft that
I
could
think
help
that's him.
us?
No, I'm not saying no. There's a point guard here, this Lithuanian guy, but mostly a lot of these guys are like shooting guards, power forwards, and centers. It's not. There's a couple of point guards here, but the point guard that you actually do have here is really more like a second round pick. You know, I mean,
Okay, I agree with you. This draft is heavy on small forwards and power forwards. Like that's what I'm saying. You know,
There's a lot of
I mean, we need to adjust the wing position anyway. We need a 3.
All right,
we need
but
a 1. Like
I'm saying, so
once CJ and DFS is gone, we're gonna need a wing, bro.
all we need is Olivier Ryu, man, and it's gonna be fun basketball.
Hopefully,
all right, let me wrap
Ace
this up.
or
Let me get some sleep. I got a long day tomorrow, so today, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna do the Chinese.
What's the topic for tomorrow, man?
Tonight, the Chinese kid.
That's the topic.
Oh, yo, you know what? You know
man.
what? Too,
At least
BK,
don't
you should create a chart where we could fill in the 6 draft picks we could pick this year, and you could pull up the number of players.
I mean, it doesn't look good in the 20s. I mean, this.
BK, you supposed to been do that. We got 6 draft picks. You ain't doing no research.
It's not even here yet. You know,
it's right. Yo, listen. The season is 30 days away, man. We right here.
Yeah, I know, but we gotta wait till college
bro.
season starts.
You know how long the 2025 draft is gonna be a while away, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it's gonna come by much quicker than you think.
Yeah.
Season
Listen,
was
life
up
is
there.
fast, yo. You young, life is fast, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be here in a second. You be like, oh shit, yo, we already here.
I
Like,
ain't gonna be that fast.
Season
Man.
didn't even start
Yeah.
yet. Preseason didn't even start.
All right, let me wrap this up over here. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video when you share the universe.
good stream, y'all. Good stream, fellas.
Fun show, everybody.
All right, peace, man.
Peace.
Peace.